I'm going live either Sunday or Monday. I'm going live either Sunday or Monday. And if I can't get an apology from Kip or Anti, I'm going live specifically to slaughter Kip's son.
Fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. You just sit here and you don't know what I'm talking about? Rain on the top with short like leprechaun.
You're jealous.
This goes out to you.
As a professional, I can tell you.
It's
This goes out to you. Your rain on the top with short like leprechaun. This goes out to you.
Trapped in the ghetto, in the game.
As a professional, I can tell you.
Trapped in the game.
You're jealous.
As a professional, I can tell you.
Your rain on the top with short like leprechaun.
Trapped in the game.
Fire beware.
On my way to Spain.
And as always, the warning
In San Antonio.
I'll get you, and as always, heed the warning.
That's all I do.
I'll get you, bitch.
Anti-Afro spin guy.
The most shady.
Anti-Afro spin guy.
Fire
Ain't no telling
beware.
what I may be.
On my way to Spain.
Beware. War Johnson.
The most
On my
shady.
way to Spain. Okay.
War Johnson.
In San
You should know
Antonio.
my stilo. You should know my stilo.
Fire beware.
In San
Better get
Antonio.
who sent you.
3, mine out of space. In San Antonio. My partner called a case. On my way to Spain.
Hi, folks.
Put your hands up.
We're the Japanese. We're the
Hi,
Japanese.
folks. Hi, folks. Hi, folks.
You're jealous.
Put your hands up. Keep your hands up.
You're jealous.
Let's get ready to rumble.
As a professional, I can tell you.
All right. Good evening. So heard from the beginning. Let's start from there and then we move on. Okay. Hold on. That's not it.
I'm going live either Sunday or Monday. I'm going live either Sunday or Monday. And if I can't get an apology from Kip or anti, I'm going live specifically to slaughter Kip's son. I'm telling you right now, and I'm putting it out there. I'm going live to slaughter that nigga's son. The charges he got alone is enough. Listen, I will be very disrespectful. I'm telling you, it's gonna be no holds barred. It's gonna be no holds barred. I'm telling you. And niggas wanna, and I'm a. Is binary still the king of y'all sector? Hey, well, binary can be the king. Binary can be the king. I ain't worried about it. You know, I'm just the prince. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the prince, man. Binary can be the king. Ray Triggs can be the king. Smoke God can be the king. Slander God can be the king. Hood conservative can be the. I don't care who. Photon can be the king. I don't care who the king is, man. You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to goddamn. I don't know where. Matter of fact, you said where I don't know where bro been at, man. I think he got unmonetized. That's why he stopped going live. But yeah, so basically, like I say, if I don't get no apology before Sunday or Monday, I'm going live strictly, specifically to slaughter Kip's son, man. Real talk. You putting his charges up there and everything. And it's gonna be a whole lot, it's gonna be very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because any nigga who think that they can be cool with my freedom being taken away in real life, you know, and we supposed to be cool, and then the information about your family that's out there like that, and we was cool talking behind the scenes though. All right, Steph, hold on, give me 10 minutes real quick. I'm gonna drop the link in 10 minutes. Hold on real quick. Because I want to also go to Smokes Live, and I want to show y'all. Am I sharing my screen now? Let me share my screen again real.
All right, we're gonna stop it there. I think he was so upset he forgot to drop the link. We're gonna move on.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
All right, we're gonna move over to Smoke God's channel. See what he talking about. Dookie Lincoln, Civil War mug. All right, we're gonna stay tuned for that. Shout out to Smoke God. We're gonna stay tuned for that. Gotta stay tuned for that. You know, if anybody else wants to promote their upcoming mug or whatever, you know, bring it to Sector News. Or hopefully we'll find it and put it on the Summer Jam screen. Let's continue. Peter Panel Killer, what's going on? Salute. Respectfully salute. All right, we're not going to be shouting and screaming and cussing each other out. At least not in the chat. Salute KRP. See, we all getting along here. KRP's been getting busy. What's going on, KRP? What's going on with that dude, Flacco? I heard Flacco found himself in a new sector. Well, he's starting a new sector. Which one? Every time I go to Flacco's channel, he's talking about some white dude with a white cowboy hat. Can we talk about a black dude in a black cowboy hat? I gotta talk about the white guy. What about the black guy? Shout out to TC. Woo! Flacco in that sector. Flacco in that. What's the dude's name? I don't blame him. I think he getting like his most recent. The dude I think got shot. His most recent. He just posted it like an hour ago. I think it's almost at 100K. Yo, Flacco's in his zone, in his bag. He's getting his money off of that white guy with the funny mustache. But I digress. If you don't know what I'm talking about, oh the F well. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not even clicking this shit. So I don't even know what he's talking about. But the thumbnails are funny. Real talk. Anyway, let's continue. But shout out to Flacco. If he wants to hit the link, because Flacco know about my channel. Shout out to Flacco. KRP's biggest op. Let's move on. I wasn't even thinking about Flacco until I see KRP. One of Flacco's biggest ops. Because Flacco got a lot of ops. So I want to say you're his biggest op. Does he even know you? I think I put him on to you, KRP. So you should hit my Cash App. But I digress. I don't want to start begging for a Cash App. At least not just so soon. You know? Let's continue. Where Kip at? Speaking of Cash Apps, where's Kip at? Kip been ducking. Let's continue. Punky Shata. Or Punkish Ata. Which one? Tap in. See, we got some new people here to smoke God. Are you ready? Are you ready to switch and do the crossover? A sector divided against itself cannot stand. Ooh. Shouts to Dookie Lincoln. We're gonna do the autobiography. We're gonna do the biography? I think we're gonna do the biography of Dookie Lincoln. Coming to a sector near you. I think Smoke God's gonna be producing that, but I don't think that's the topic. We try to pivot. Smoke. So respectfully, let's move along. Flacco has cases on him. Thinks his YouTube fame makes everything go away. Oh, Flacco got cases on him. Thinks his YouTube fame makes everything go away. We'll see. Can't nobody touch photon DNA. I see this must be a hater. One more outburst like that and you will be blocked. Better believe it. Matter of fact, I think I should drop the link now. You want to tap in, Punkish? Unadulterated, on the road, die laughing off that Lincoln. Smoking that Dookie Lincoln pack. That white dude will get himself offed, harassing black folk for reactions. Yo, I heard, like I was saying, Flacco just posted a video saying dude got shot. I don't know if he clickbaiting or not, but it was just posted like 15 minutes ago. The shit is doing numbers and shit. I think he OD'd. I think a video about some days ago. He's starting to see, people like that type of shit. Of course they do. Black versus white. Dude even was on his panel. So I think I seen dude. He was Flacco was talking to the dude before directly. We may have to jump into the Flacco sector. Real talk. It's getting hot over there. Real talk. We may have to get our numbers up and just really just start reviewing Flacco videos, especially if he stays in that sector. Real talk. Because it looks like it's getting lit. And that's where the numbers is at, respectfully. But shh, you ain't heard it from me. Shout out to all those AI people doing the damn thing with that dumb shit. Respectfully. We out here. We out here. We moving along, and with that, where Just Krista at? Is Just Krista in the building? Just Krista, you got it right, Photon. I'm in Montreal, Canada. Oh, this is Kip's girl. Oh shit. So what is it? Punk is a hater. At a punks is hate is a hotter is hotter. Punk is hotter hater. What's your name? Tap in. Dookie Lincoln. We love you. All right, shout out to Montreal. Shout out to Montreal. What's going on, fam? But I think you trolling. But shout out to everybody in Canada, Montreal. Isn't that where Kip's girlfriend allegedly is from or lives? I'm waiting on the phone call to talk money. Oh, y'all talking behind the scenes about money? Fill me in. Fill us in. I was reading somewhere earlier, a few live streams ago. You was speaking on some great things are happening to you. Salute. That's what's up. You've been grinding. Happy to see you. About to get what you deserve. Oh shoot! See, we're gonna have to talk about some other conversations. I mean, Flacco getting it. Sound like Outlaws is. I heard Kip got some type of award or is doing some big things or got a big contract. I mean, the AFWs is getting more W's under their belt, on their belt, on their back, on the scoreboard. Hate it or love it, but it is what it is. Ain't that right, Pastor Vic? Or are you still Pastor Quan? Which one is it? Is that not him still? Okay, right. Flacco deserves it. He put in the YouTube work. Facts. He did. To this day. He did. To this day, too. That's the main ticket. Consistency. And then he's just staying, he's keeping his finger on the pulse of not just hip hop, because that could be redundant. And at the same time, it's kind of quiet, or at least maybe, I don't know, is it loud? Is it really? I think I would know about it. If Michael Jackson is dominating, even though Michael Jackson is still a superstar, dead or alive, somebody was really popping. They would give a challenge to the dead. Now let's talk about the sector once again and connect the dots. These dead mofos in our part of these YouTube streets that we've been reviewing has been making us a lot of money. Oh yeah. We were the ones that got fat while they starved on them streets. Dookie Lincoln couldn't save the motherfuckers. You know why? Because he's in a body bag. Yo, Smoke, I think he really is in the metaverse. Let's put on our meta glasses and look for these motherfuckers transmutated into the AI form. Maybe they got a hologram. Where Jim at? She truly contagious. Let's bring it back down. Shout out to Eyes Antonia. The number one Gemini. Ain't that right, CE? But I digress.
People, you know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. You just sit here, you don't know what I'm.
Oh, okay, we have a guest. We have a guest.
Hello?
How you doing?
Hello, Photon. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Great. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. I hope everybody else is doing as good as I am. I love it. I just want to make sure, I'm reinvigorated because I got a new police report.
Whoa.
It's a police report. I don't think we've shown this before. So I just want you to look at the gravity and the seriousness of how determined the 27-year-old mugshot history freak is committed to crime. Just look at that police report. I sent it to you.
Via email?
Yes. And I'm going to keep sending police reports. I'm going to keep talking about these criminals around in this Umar Johnson sector who think that they're better than people who are law abiding. And I include non-reformed, I include reformed people. If you're reformed, you went down the road and you're coming back on track, even if you're not there yet. If you're trying, kudos, hats off. I'm talking about those who are committed to perpetrating crime and trying to act like they're better than the rest of us who are law-abiding. That's very offensive, and I will never stop talking about it. I will never stop letting people know how to protect themselves. So just keep being reminded of, how determined this fool is to commit crimes.
Wait. Hold on, Anti. Can you just put that on the shelf for a second?
Yes.
I want to first go over some other things you put up, or do you want to just jump right in?
No, it's up to you. You go do the direction, like the order you want to do it.
Okay. You got here first. It says, yeah, right. All right. This is 2 days ago. Yeah, right. I don't know what you mean by yeah, right. Like, as if are you speaking to someone? Are you like responding to someone there? Yeah, right. Since getting demonetized and no longer able to get, I get it, and no longer able to get sneak panel cash off RevG or me/AAS. Look who posts a pic claiming to do yard work. This is BS. This BS is on the heels of RevG's yard work reference.
Go to my community wall. There's a picture up there. Did you?
Yeah, right here.
Oh.
So what is this about? So can you? What is he trying to do? So he's not monetized, and now he's making content about.
He got demonetized. And I'm glad he got demonetized because he uses that monetization to run sneak panels of me and RevG and our friends while claiming he doesn't talk about us. Then gets online lying about us still. He's the one that's carrying this on. Sorry, when I insert that. I don't want to forget to say that. Okay. He's mowing concrete.
How's that possible?
Look in the background. Do you see any curb with the grass?
Yeah, I do. It does look like it's concrete right there, right, that he's on.
And why are you hunching? What's the deal? I don't get it. And here's the deal. He is still trying his hardest for get back because there is no get back. So he starts pulling up, looking under slimy rocks, trying to pull people up to talk about me. He's running around all these pages bringing up my name. I'm not going around bringing up his name in these other platforms. He's doing that to me. And these people, I don't even know who they are. You're bringing up names of people I don't even have any dealings with and saying, they don't rock with her. Well, I don't know who they are. So what difference does that make? And lying and saying that he says I told him all the information about all these people. Well, if I did that, why isn't their personal business all in the streets? I never told him anything like intentionally personal about anybody. He would have all these people's business because a lot of them, he got mad at them because they wouldn't kiss his ass. And he says, I told him information. No, you don't have any emails from Lennon Honor. I know Lennon Honor's every single one of his kids' birth dates. That's how close we were. I didn't tell you anything. You remember Mona was the one that got up here and said, she talked about her breasts. Remember that? She talked about sex life. She talked about family life. She did. He recorded it.
No, I'm saying where she spoke about that on his panel.
He recorded the conversations and played them after he got mad at her. Like she talked about, then he went on a live stream saying that I told him all this stuff about people. He's a liar. I never told him about people's sex life, about their health, about their family, about their relationships, about their jobs. I never repeat that kind of information to people. You're a liar. And I never told you that about me. That's why it's not posted, because you don't have it. You don't know shit, because I never disclosed anything. And I warned Mona, do not go over there, girl, telling your business like that, because he's going to repeat it. He is an Umar Johnson reject. He's just like Umar Johnson, and Umar Johnson's main gig is to get personal information from you so he can hold you hostage. And he's the same way. But she went over there and told her business, and he posted the conversations online, her talking about her breasts and how she had, do you remember her saying that, right? I don't want to repeat it, although it was public. Do you remember what she said?
No.
I don't want to go into the specific details. It was very, 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 like, who would repeat something like that about somebody? There's some people I can't stand, and I wouldn't want to repeat certain things. Okay, first off, it's not related to what we're talking about. So I'm going to just bring it up. I'm just going to put it out there. That's ridiculous. He's a louse. He's a cad. He doesn't like women. He was so angry because people would not feel about me the way he felt. So he's trying to elevate himself up and say he had this certain relationship where I told him, you're a liar, because you would have put it out there. You would have put it out there if you had it. Unlike us, most of the things that we get, we don't put out because people are sending it in vindictive mode. Here's this about this person. Put it out there. Okay, this is juicy stuff, but how is this really relating to anything? You just want us to just tell stuff about somebody's family. But he would do that. But he did that to Mona. And now, one thing she did say, I will say this, that her father used to have her watch a guard while he was having sex with women to make sure the other girlfriends don't come and catch them. She was telling him this, and he replayed her tapes, her talking about this in relationships.
Wow.
That's disgusting. I knew you weren't going to say it, Photon. I just tested you. I knew you weren't going to do it, so I wasn't worried. When I asked you to give us details about what Carrie told you about Nikki's relationship with her husband and all that stuff, right?
Right.
Did you give any details?
No.
See, you weren't going to do it, were you?
No.
I knew you weren't going to do it. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. And I didn't push you. I just asked you the one time and you just glossed over it. Did you not?
Yes.
Okay. It's the same thing I'm talking about. You don't have the information. He put some emails out about Rev G and me when I was pissed at Rev G a few times. So what? 99.9999% of Rev G's life you don't know anything about. Same thing with Lennon Honor. Same thing with Stargate. They tell you things they want you to know. They're not going to come just because you think it's something big. Okay, you may think it's big, but what about the rest of the stuff they're not telling you? And it's not for me to say. It's not for me to come out and say. I don't care how mad I'm going to get at somebody. But he's up here acting like I told him. Well, put it out there. You don't have it because he never told you. Then he's going around saying it to these new people as if he's in some position that's high and mighty and he's so important and he has all the tools to everything. And he went around there with all these different idiots that he was pulling out under slimy rocks, expecting me to fight with them. Fight with them? I don't even know who they are. I'm not going to fight with no stranger because you're running up tattletelling because you don't have a get back. It's just lying through his teeth. And then he lied and said that I took down pictures on my community. Well, I didn't take down any content from my wall. I took down 2 posts by request because someone asked me to, 2 people. And then Dempsey filed complaints on like 2 or 3 of them. And I put those back up, but I just changed them. So I don't delete things from my community wall. You're a liar. It's up there. So he's trying to craft all these different stories, lying about me because he doesn't feel that he got me. He still needs to get me back. That's what he needs to do. I gotta get her. I gotta get her. I gotta get what? You're supposed to kick me to the curb. Remember? How are you supposed to have a get back? You should be feeling victorious on top of the world. And if you are, you don't run around to all these different platforms lying on me and lying on Rev G. You were the one who talked
So
shit
he's
about.
still doing that? He's still doing that?
Yes! And people send me all these I should send these emails. He's going to all these panels, bringing up me and Rev G, and we ignored him because he thought he was going to get us to respond to him and get all involved with these people, the new people in the new Umar Johnson sector, or however you want to call it. No, I don't know them. How am I going to argue with strangers? I don't know. Okay. That tells me he doesn't feel he got the best of us, and he didn't. We left, and he wants to bring up a dumbass wrench. Who the hell cares about a wrench? If that's the story that's true, how would he be feeling this way? Did you take Carrie Ann's wrench? You removed the wrench? You removed it, right?
Yes.
Have you even brought up a wrench lately about Carrie Ann? Have you ever mentioned it? Okay, what does it matter? If you took the wrench, and you prevailed over the situation, right?
Right.
What's the need for you to keep bringing it up? Because you're lying. You don't feel fulfilled. You knew I didn't want to be there anymore. Rev G stopped coming over there with me. Maybe I shouldn't bring this up. Kip, I'm sorry. I apologize. Money to burn. I'm going to say it. Kip, you can hate me forever. Money to burn was struggling going over there too, and she wanted Kip to go over there with her so she can have somebody to talk to. Kip goes, what? I went over there one time and I just can't get into it. After the music, then I wanted to leave and she wanted me to stay there, and then she kept saying, okay, come over there with me, come on, because we're bored stiff. After Remix made your channel and gave you that music, people were bored like corpses over there. They didn't want to stay.
It's even Borman even kind of still talking about him. Let's move on. Let's move on. No. No. I really thought about it because that's kind of how I feel when I watch his content. After
okay,
yeah, it's maybe the background. He's got a lot of noise, a lot of stuff going on over there. He just never was my cup of tea.
Can I just say one thing, please? Okay. Smoke, if you're there, I think Smoke was there. He so despised Smoke so much because all the women wanted to go over to Smoke's channel. And when they went to his channel, they would talk about the ladies' night. And he one day he went off on Smoke so bad that Moms Davis, shout out to Moms Davis, who's not online because she will get heat rocking with Smoke. She loves Smoke. She went over there and told Smoke about it, and he flipped out. He did the whole live stream on Moms Davis, but wouldn't touch that no jumper dude who put the bloody rag on his head. So I just wanted to say that. Okay, so if you want to move, on. Okay. That's the last thing I wanted to say.
Okay, sorry, my phone
No,
got.
it's okay.
You said Moms Davis. That was the name I haven't heard in a while. Whatever happened to Moms
She
Davis?
loves Smoke. Let me tell you what happened to her. She wants to be with Smoke. She wants to be there, but she doesn't want to be harassed. She was being pressured to go over to that page, those pages
Oh,
there.
right. She had a falling out. Now I think I remember. Moms Davis had a fall. She was in the middle of
She
their
didn't
beef.
like that. She wants to be with Smoke. That's where she really wants to be. You think if she comes back and wants to be with the Smoke, they're gonna like do what to her? And some people aren't just up for that. Everybody's different. I gotta acknowledge that, right? She wants to go over to Smoke and exist in freedom without somebody coming after her. So, that's Moms Davis. And who knows, she might be in here in another name, but as far as that avatar, she wants to be able to smoke without being targeted.
Smoke said, "I thought they didn't like grass cutters. I thought cutting grass was a bad thing."
Right. But it's crazy. Yeah, damn that dude is just
Okay,
just
so the next
watching
thing
it.
though, the
Okay.
next thing you wrote, you put up there, Dumpsy Spears PPP loan is yet another. And again, these are just hot topics. We're going across now Anti's desk. We was going over a little bit of something that Smoke God had upcoming, so tune in for Dookie Lincoln, the miniseries. But now we're dealing with Anti-Afro and what's on her mind these past couple days. And the second thing I want to discuss is this Dempsey Spears piece you wrote. PPP loan is yet another federal crime. Based on the facts, there's no possible way Dempsey's PPP loan can be anything other than PPP loan fraud. Now she has a picture here. Let's is it safe?
Yes, because there's no name on there. It's the company business name.
PPP loan approved. So you have and is this the indictment here above?
Yes, that's what they're talking about. The timelines.
The 28. It says 28 item article 28 from in and around. Has this been amended or is
no? That's just I just pulled that part out.
Okay. From in and around January 2016 through May 2024, Spears submitted and issued. Wait.
The dates are what's important. 2016. Now it's 2000.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see. Okay. Right. The date.
So in the indictment, let me tell you the indictment. He submitted claims on November 6, 2020, October 1st, 2020, December 18th, 2020, October 19th, 2020, December 18th, 2020. Are we in the COVID era?
Not anymore, no.
Okay.
You're talking about the timeline.
Yeah.
December 2020, yes.
Yeah, so how can you be under indictment for submitting these claims for fraud, they're fraudulent claims, and then be legit when you get a PPP loan for the same period? Can the two exist? And one's legit and one isn't? Is that possible? What do you think?
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. Not at all.
I don't believe so either. I don't think so.
I'm not an expert,
Okay.
in that field. So I really couldn't give you a definitive answer. That's something to really throw out there. Have you done any type of legal research to find the answer?
I have, and I'll say this. Who was JJ had a burr up his behind the other day, and that's fine. Have a burr up your behind.
Speaking of, thank you. I forgot. I'm gonna let me play something.
Oh God, what's wrong with this dude? Oh my God.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, because it was kind of low before, and I was reviewing it. Wait. Let me play that. Okay. I just have a small clip here of his. Let me see what you think of.
For the queen, You know that she was hit up by rage pigs, and he wanted her to agree to allow him to stuff the ballot for her.
Oh yeah, I seen her the receipt. She showed a receipt
Not gonna do that.
of him quoted of him writing that or
She's
something
not
like
gonna.
that.
Stargate's not gonna do anything like that. And had she done that, he would have put that receipt up and said that she was the one that was trying to get him to do it. He would
Right.
have switched it around.
After even helping her.
Right.
I don't believe nothing about him. Even his views, I think it's all fake. His likes. He came in the sector with like over 100 people in his chat just because he was so desperate to seem like he's more popular than he is, and he's been carrying that same attitude about himself to this day.
Right.
So I think everything is capped when it comes to him. His view count, the people
Right.
in his chat, how he treats them. It's all just bullshit. He's not in tune with his true self. He's he's in competition with it.
Now, there's one person, I don't really want to bring up the names because I don't really like bringing up names like this, but I'm using this as an example. Someone he tormented and harassed doesn't even want to go live anymore, and that's Propane. Because he treats Propane just like he treated those women on that panel. Remember the other day he played that clip?
I played a clip.
You played a clip of him grabbing the link. You're talking about me over here. Remember that?
Oh, right. The whole right. The Josephine and the Carrie, he came and he was trying to check eyes and keep her too.
He was ambushing Propane like they were dating or something. I've been told you're over here talking about me, and you're bringing this up again. I just got an email.
This is a recent live stream that happened.
And not that long ago. I don't think it was that long ago. Remember, he was
tried to check Propane.
He kept doing it. Like, for example, remember that stuff happened with the phone call long after.
Yeah.
You know how Propane is.
Right.
When he throws in his digs, nothing you can really say, but he'll throw in it like he'll make comments or make references, like slight reference. He was doing that and says, somebody sent me a text message that you were talking about me over here. He'll come and grab his link and start haranguing him about, I thought we were over talking about this. Why are you bringing it up? Someone told me you're talking about me. He kept doing that to Propane. And I think he doesn't want to be bothered. I think he doesn't want to have a live stream, put the link down, and up comes Propane taking his temperature and making him say things. And I think he don't want to be involved. I don't want to go live.
What, you don't think Propane wants to get involved?
No part of that shit, because he's going to be harassed. If he says something, he's gonna grab the link. What did
Let me ask you something about something else as we move on. You said Propane doesn't want to be a part of that. Do you want to be a part of this? Listen to this.
I'm going live either Sunday or Monday. And if I can't get an apology from Kip or Anti, I'm going live specifically to slaughter Kip's son. I'm telling you right now, and I'm putting it out there. I'm going live to slaughter that nigga's son. The charges he got alone is enough. Listen, I will be very disrespectful. I'm telling you, it's gonna be no holds barred. It's gonna be no holds barred, I'm telling you. And niggas wanna, is Binary still the king of y'all sector? Hey, well, Binary can be the king. I ain't worried about it, you know.
Okay, F all that. This is just a distraction in the chat. Somebody talking about a random ass clout chasing bootlegger from West Bubblefuck Tokyo is somebody's king. But you know, those type of people that's in the chat, they some what's it called, degenerate immigrants, they damn self. So of course they're gonna jump in somebody's chat to agitate the originals.
Right.
The originals. But I digress. They just on some haters. So of course they want to give Tiger Woods all the clout that's possible. Let them tell it. But I digress.
Also driving dirty. Tiger Woods is also riding dirty.
Shit. Because I can't name one Trinidadian leader. I can't name not one Trini actor or actress or singer that's popping. Real talk. So I could give two shits about their opinion on some random ass fuck nigga that's trying to ride off of the wave of black American women in the beef sector with some goofy ass AI thumbnails.
Now, who are you referring to?
I'm talking about binary code, and I'm talking about some random in this
Oh,
man's chat named somebody must be Trini or Trini gal or some, and they always got to showcase they flag and they from Trini, but they all up in the smoke and in the beef of black American content. Why don't you make me a jerk chicken taco and shut the fuck up? Well, talk about binary code. The fuck on with that bullshit. That's why certain people don't be in my chat, because they know they couldn't come with their agenda ass motives. Be gone with that dumb shit. Kick rocks. Go take your ass to Tokyo with that dumb shit. Trini gal or Trini this and Trini that. You ain't Trini a shit. Go run a marathon. Show us what you can really do.
who are you talking about from Trinidad and Tobago?
I don't know, these random ass trolls and this one troll that allegedly claiming they Trini or something, like we give a shit.
Maybe they are.
Well, that explains a lot.
Is that from whose live stream? Is that from here?
It's from this Pills live stream, I think.
Oh, okay. Pill's live stream.
Right. He was saying, let me rewind it.
I don't need to. You said it. You're gonna play that again?
Not from the beginning, but from the point where he starts reading in the chat.
Oh, okay.
He loses his rant because he wants to read what some random says in the chat about binary code, as if binary code is relevant. Some random in the chat's throwing him off, and he eats the cake.
Oh, okay.
I will be very disrespectful. I'm telling you, it's gonna be no holds barred. It's gonna be no holds barred. I'm telling you. And niggas wanna, and I'm a. It's binary.
So he's saying, if he don't get no apology, mainly from Kip, but you'll do, but mainly from Kip, he'll fall back. If not, he's gonna attack Kip's son, which is wild.
Binary still the king of y'all sector. Hey,
just right before he really starts getting into it, he wants to read a chat. Why? Because he sees some bullshit in the chat and he just can't just ignore it.
Is binary still the king of y'all sector? Hey, well, binary can be the king. Binary can be the king. I ain't worried about it, you know. I'm just the prince. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the prince, man. Binary can be the king. Ray Triggs can be the king. Smoke God can be the king.
I ain't in that sector. Don't say I ain't king of shit of these fuck niggas. We reviewing over here. I'm not the king of nothing. I don't want to be king. I don't want to be making AI beef and bitty videos and going back. I don't give a shit about that bullshit. I ain't about to waste my time with them niggas no more with that dumb shit. We going over body cam footages and paperwork. And shout out to you, Anti-Afro Svengali, for sending me that most recent arrest record. I think although it's from 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
But he's on probation for that.
I digress.
He's on probation for that case. That's what he's on probation with.
That's what we talking about over here. And when we decide to just go into other places and we're just Krista at, but I found out it ain't even just Krista I was looking for. Let's really talk about it. It ain't even just Krista I was really looking for. She's irrelevant. I'm looking for that woman that's cooking Duke Farrell to this day.
Who is that?
Somebody named Ali G's or something. But I digress. I'm moving too fast. I want to stay on this topic. But just Krista can't do nothing for my views. Unless she got some tea. I don't want to hear all that canoodle shit. I'm good. I don't want to hear all that AI this, AI that. I'm super good. If you ain't got no tea to spill on Duke Farrell or anybody else, that's some good content to discuss. Then take your ass over there to Pills and canoodle with your Ebo. I don't give a fuck. Boring ass shit. But yeah, let's get back to what Pills is trying to say before he gets distracted by some random talking about binary code is some president of their sector. He could be the president of their sector. That's how whack that sector is. Nobody cares. Nobody knows. They thinking some Tokyo dude is the president, is the king and shit. It's just as random. I think it's just as random. I think they king of that sector went live yesterday or so, and it was like 4 in the chat. No replay value, no nothing. No nothing. You know he didn't have no Merc.
Right.
Slander God can be the king. Hood conservative can be I don't care who. Photon can be the king. I don't care who the king is, man.
Give the king to where the kings normally go when it comes to the voting system over there. To rigged systems, and if not that, beta males and in desperate need of attention, cheerleaders of random ass heifers that's never gonna give them fuck niggas no coochie. Why? Because one, they got left titties on their forehead. They driving dirty with shitty ass trucks, dusty ass hoodies on, and dirt on the back of their truck's ass, and they getting pulled over, and we clowning them on it. These women don't fuck with them. Let's be clear. But they want to see a crash out too. They want to see mother effers fall into the pits of hell and move on. They really got ebus and real husbands at home. Let's really and boyfriends at home or girlfriends at home. Let's really understand that. They're not so deep in the sunken place, or not even in the sunken place like these random ass wannabe content creators or wannabe AI illustrators for Marvel or Disney or all that shit. Meanwhile, they struggling to get monetized on these YouTube streets. Meanwhile, they trying to get into kerfuffles with Tommy Sotomayor. Who gives a shit? What are these people really doing, though, Anti? Besides pulling up on the next man's son's channel to talk about you ain't got no sound. Who gives a shit if that man don't got no sound? Mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you try to figure out how you can make some money on these YouTube streets like Poetic Flacco? Because say what you want about him, but he found an alternative path other than cooking and doxing these randoms.
They're spending more time on the pages of other people's children and not paying child support or spending time with their own minor children, but they're harassing someone's adult
right.
kids.
They're trying to make all this in trying to do some AI shit. Or just it's so random. These people are super done. They've been body bagged, like JJ said. You know, but nevertheless, we still report the news. They still got court cases. Kip ain't done. Anti ain't done.
I'm not done.
It ain't done because we found out or it's been proven or he's admitted or bowed down to the fact that he is Laquan. Give a shit about that.
It's destructive to him because this was his only place that he felt he was somebody. And we destroyed that.
All he did was prove he's a liar to his constituents.
But before that,
he knew he was a liar.
He didn't have to worry about that. But now this is out. We've ruined it. We have ruined. And so he has to try to find some way to retaliate and try to make somebody else feel not comfortable on YouTube because he's no longer comfortable on YouTube. He's deleting his content. And I wanted to read this to you real quick. The FBI put it in writing. Based on my training and experience, deleting or removing publicly facing posts or information that would otherwise be incriminating is often a tactic used to avoid arrest and detection by law enforcement. That's why he's deleting his content. If you were so free and everything's hunky dory, and I got it going on, I got to worry, I could just sit back. You'd have all your content up.
Right.
You wouldn't worry about it. You just keep it up. Now your situation,
You're talking about Dookie, right?
yeah, your situation. You know they're trying to get you. They're trying to like deliberately attack your channel. That's not the case. Nobody's saying they're going to strike his channel. He doesn't want the information to be up there because he doesn't want anyone to see how much time he's spending online instead of having a GED. He could be studying for the GED, but he chooses to be online. And hey, be online.
And I think JJ was saying something like that too. I forgot to just cut it there. I don't even know if I clipped it. He was saying something about that's how my channel got taken down because of him. No, my channel is still up. I didn't get my channel taken down.
Right.
And whatever JJ was saying was the reason I got my channel taken down. That wasn't the reason I got my channel taken down. I clearly explained I didn't get my channel taken down. It's still up.
Right.
I'm here. I got a strike from Dookie because he cried to YouTube about a picture I think that Stargate had on my show. Something about, we use a Facebook picture of his, and he used that crying ass narrative to get a strike because I had a picture of him from Facebook that he produced on Facebook, some random shit, but had nothing to do with no body cam or anything that you're saying or assuming it had to do with. JJ, you're wrong.
But you have to give him credit because he wouldn't found the real Laquan Fisher and told him that what you were doing, and the real Laquan Fisher gave you a strike.
Right, not Dookie, right. Facts. Thank you. Sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you for correcting me. Right. Wow.
That just shows how bothered he really is about all this. We ruined it for him. And now we got him
back to pills real quick before we get back, because he's still top news. Let's be clear. And he's still got another case in next month. And I'm talking about Dookie, of course. He had to pay $300 on the 8th. He was scared to come to court on the 12th because he thought, somebody might be there to capture an image of him or whatever, see him crying to the judge. Who knows? But he went earlier and he had to pay that bill. And it wasn't what are people trying to say it was? A traffic ticket. No. Even if they're not saying that, I'm trying to make light on what he did and what's going on. No, it wasn't a traffic ticket. What exactly was what was going on, and what was that, Anti? Can you really break that down if you haven't already?
a misdemeanor criminal offense.
A criminal offense.
Misdemeanor.
And we still haven't really gone into the conversation of, him breaking his what is it, probation?
Violating his probation.
Violating his probation in a violating probation hearing. Is that a thing?
This is called a substantive probation violation, and that prompts a probation revocation hearing. But I think they're going to wait until the other charges are resolved.
And so they should, because it's many charges, and we don't really know how those are going to turn out for him. Luckily for this one that he went to on the 8th, because he was, and I think that's even why he went early. He was unsure, like, God damn, what if they there and the judge or whatever, the bailiff, and they lock me up on account of whatever reason because I'm just so backed up in my effery within the legal system. Who knows? It really might be something I really also forgot about that they know about, and they got the camcorders, the 4K camcorders and such. Shout out to JJ, but the 4K camcorders and shit, and it's gonna be my ass on the screen. Summer Jam, that is, in Photonica and other places. I hear Uppity is up next, trying to be the queen. But
he probably, because he maybe was concerned that the probation officer was going to show up at that hearing, and he may try the same thing with Gwinnett County, but I think they're a little bit more strict because he's got multiple charges, and they're less willing to do something like that unless he's made an arrangement in advance. Because you have this many charges, they really don't want you showing up early unless you have an attorney that files a motion or something. But
hold on. Before we go further into that, Anti, I want to bring back up, because we were playing a clip from Pills' most recent live. He went live today, and he was really focused on speaking on you and Kip. He even forgot to drop the link for Stephanie to give her blah blah blah. You know, Ray bullshit. Now I'm saying that to say I don't know if you heard it or enough of it, but the bottom line of what he was just trying to get at is he wants an apology from you. He wants an apology from Kip. And if he doesn't get it by I think Monday, and this is top headline news, we're in the middle of the week. Because all that Dookie stuff and that Darrell stuff is gonna wait. It's gonna wait. We're gonna get to that even on this live stream if you're still available. But I want you to speak on if you want, or just give your response if possible. What do you have to say about this latest current top news of him giving you and keeping it plain an ultimatum? And if not, y'all don't apologize. He's gonna attack Kip's son.
Did you say? Let me clarify. You said this was supposed to be top news.
Top news for the week, yes.
About what you asked.
Pills is giving y'all what 48 hours.
Okay, but how are you classifying this as top news? Somebody
Because Pills is the prince.
Somebody acting the fool and just wants somebody to respond to some ridiculous bullshit.
Well, it's top news, one, because he's the prince, no, and two, he did drop you and Kip down. And now this is him coming back and still on your asses, even though he titled it AFW Pills. He's saying he's still AFW, but he a renegade.
Photon, come on. Did you trying to force this into no? Did somebody pay you to say top news? Now I'll put one of those routines. Who paid you to say top news? How did you get cash out for that?
And he said, if anybody has a problem with him cooking Kip's son, he's gonna cook them too for even trying to go against his duty.
Okay,
dragging Kip's son. It was wild with the things he was saying.
My question is, did you get a cash app to say this is cap? Like they always say to you, whatever you say, something, did you cash app to say it?
Unfortunately, no, I didn't.
Okay. Listen, my friend, he did that for one reason. He wanted you to ask me about it. Come with me. He's bored. He's bored. And let him be bored. That's my response to that.
Do you think that's it? Do you think he misses y'all? He misses because he's still claiming AFW. He still wants to hold on to the banner, to the flag, to the badge.
He needs to have a different turn of events. And he's trying to cooperate, but I'm not cooperating with that. I want them locked up. I want probation revocations. I want more handcuffs. Look at my avatar, damn it. I need arrest. I need additional prison sentences.
But he was saying, like, when he was going, when Pills was, all right, say, damn.
Is that going to result in jail? Is that going to result in jail?
He said that when he was going through his situation where he might have been locked up for 90 plus years, like Darrell might be, nobody had his back. And he was claiming he was busting chops and kicking ass for the AFWs, but nobody there within the AFW camp really, gave him any encouragement or flowers when he beat the case. I think that's what he was saying. The only person that was around was Dookie. Dookie invited him to the Bussy B, and they shared some crab legs together, something like that. I was just like, God damn. I mean, I didn't know y'all had such an intimate relationship. I mean, God damn, you ready to risk it all and crash out and drop your badge on account of dude giving you your flowers for beating some goofy ass case? God damn it, it ain't that deep. Did he make you an intro too? Shit, he's drinking the Kool-Aid and shit. Damn.
Let me tell you.
Oh, it was only Dookie. Dookie said, "Oh, congratulations of you not being." So for that, I'm always gonna be faithful and loyal to Dookie. It sounded like that was the type of bullshit this random was saying. Pause.
Okay, this is O.J. Simpson. We're in O.J. Simpson territory. O.J. Simpson beat the rap the first time, was too stupid to realize he got a gift, and turned around and got his ass arrested again. So that's what our prediction will be for Pillsbury. He keeps on this track, targeting people who aren't messing with him. he's going to have another encounter with the Las Vegas police. It's
And
not
he
going to
also
be
got to
pleasant.
understand, Dookie plays chess, not checkers. He was,
Chess.
and what I mean by that is, he was, because I don't think he's that smart either, but he's definitely was thinking steps ahead of Pills when he was buttering him up, putting all that sour cream on his Pillsbury dough.
Okay, Photon, all you
Pause.
have to worry about, you got two drunks. Who's going to fall down first? Are you able to predict that? Both of them drunks. They drink all the time. Okay, who's going to slip and fall and crack their head first?
Bill said he got off.
Time.
He got off the bottle. He stopped smoking. He stopped drinking. He's a changed man. He's no longer risk taking when it comes to his sacred body temple.
Right, and I can't figure out how to spend this $4 million in my savings account. You believe me?
No.
Okay, thank you. So that's not believable either.
Woo! So damn. So let's move on. So that's how you feel. So there won't be no apology. I mean, what's the final conclusion when it comes to this ultimatum he tried to give you and Kip?
And let me clarify. I used the word drunk. I said that. Rev G never called anybody a drunk or an alcoholic. Never. And that's what another thing that Screaming Monkey said. Okay. So, like I said, you got two subjects who are severely dependent on alcohol. Who's going to fall down first and crack their head open?
So does that mean you're not going to apologize?
I just gave you my answer.
Well, your answer is easier said than done because he didn't say that he's going to drag any of your family members, so I don't know if you could really speak on it. We got to wait for maybe Kip to speak on it because he said, and I don't think you got love for Kip's son. Is that what it is? You don't got love for Kip's son? Because he said if y'all don't apologize to him, he's going to drag Kip's son.
Okay, what I said applies to Kip's son and any person. You coming after people who are not bothering you or messing with you, you're going to get it back. That's why I don't do shit like that. I don't care what anybody says. There's nobody that can come up here and say they're reminding their own business. They're just chicken in the back, and here I come attacking them. You never can say that. So I don't like doing stuff like that. And whoever does that, you're going to have a get back. Karma is going to get you. You're going to get it. You target people who are not bothering you, who are not messing with you, that don't know who the hell you are, and you start messing with them. You're going to get it. Now, you can sit here and think about how many subjects have a get back. What had just happened last weekend? What was the big deal this weekend?
What was
Breaking the Culture had something on her channel. What was it?
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's get back. That's how it works. Okay. Keep messing with folks who are not bothering you. You're going to get some get back and payback that's very brutal. And now you're messing around, like you're mentioning legal system. He beat the rap, so he says once. What's going to happen the next time? A dummy is not just a dummy one time. A dummy is just a dummy. So here you are targeting people and said shit about you, don't know you, never mentioned your name, and you think you're going to like harass them and you're not going to get it coming back on you?
Wait, let's go back.
It's going to come back.
Let's go back to Pills though, Anti, because I'm just wondering, do you have any empathy for him?
That's what I'm saying. I just answered you.
There was a time though that y'all were cool and you really liked the guy. He was funny and he was helping you out when it came to just getting your points out there and broadening your reach, within a male perspective, a male voice, and then he was his comic relief of it. So he played a certain valuable role, in my opinion, when it came to the AFW's agenda. But now we're at this point, and he gave you guys an ultimatum. I'm just wondering, is there a way that maybe you could flip it towards him and be like, all right, I'm willing to have a truce if you do such and such. He said we all apologize. What does he need to do for you to just let bygones be bygones and bring him back into your bosom?
I don't do deals with the inebriated or those who are in the Satan's grip. I don't do deals like that. I'm going back to what I said earlier because it applies to what you just asked me about the past. He did the same thing to us. Nobody was bothering him, harassing him or anything, and he decided to do what he did. And look what happened. He turned up and got arrested. You don't think that was karma? He was messing with all kinds of folks who didn't say shit about him. My friends never said a word about him, and he jumped up harassing them, and he got his ass arrested. Keep messing with folks, you're going to get it. I'm serious. I cannot emphasize that strong enough. He's starting stuff with people. So I think Kip don't need to do anything. That's my personal opinion. It's going to take care of itself. You're going to be humiliated in the worst way, messing with innocent people. When I say innocent people.
So what do you say? Are you saying it's up and it's stuck? Is up and it's stuck? Yeah. You don't negotiate with terrorists?
No, I don't negotiate in those terms. He's involving someone who's never done anything to him. And that's what he did with us. He started doing these things to us, and we had no like negative anything with him. I just don't like doing stuff like that. Whoever out there knows what they have done. Sorry, Gerald, I kept bringing up your situation. You know, if you start rumors about people and start lying on their families. Now, what was Remix going to do with that video, that live stream, if I sent it to him? Remember the live stream I told you about? With your family? Yeah.
I was reading this comment. You go ahead, the live stream you told me about?
He begged me for that live stream with your children in it. What was he going to do with that? He's going to mess with innocent people, and he was going to get it bad. Okay, so in one respect, I saved him, but then he went off and did other crap and got karma. Do you believe in karma, right?
Yes. Right. I think the speakeasy is critiquing the body bag that you gave JJ earlier when it came to JJ's narrative. Oh, what was it? Cherokee, or was it, what was the he tried to make it that county of where he got pulled over in, as it's a racist area, and he got pulled over because he was black.
I don't think he did, but here's the thing. Say that they did pull him over if he was black. We already know that's what happens to us anyway, so you got to make sure your stuff is square. Do you not agree? There was ladders up there. I could have climbed up there and looked to see if anything was not, wrapped tight up there. Did he not climb up and see himself?
Right. If that's your major source of income, and it's a deadly weapon to be driving something like that. Yeah, right. I would definitely be more conscientious. And I'm riding dirty. I know, or I think there may be a possibility that my license may be in disarray. I'm going to take the necessary measures to make sure, but it goes back to what we were talking about before, his lackadaisicalness.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you know LeVar?
Incompetence. He's just a noob, and he has a pattern, a track record of 27. You said 27 mugshots or 27 years?
27 years.
27 years.
Do you know LeVar Burton?
Do I know LeVar Burton? Of course.
Do you know what happened to his daughter?
No.
She was driving with her mother. I don't know if it was New Jersey or New York, one of the two. They're just driving down the expressway, and up and over tumbles the truck's load onto the passenger side of the vehicle, and she lost her life. Just like that. Instantly. Her mom did not suffer a scratch. It caved in the passenger side. So this is serious, people. This is not something you should just say, oh my God, they're profiling. And he ended up getting prosecuted for that. But I mean, what kind of jail term are you going to serve? He didn't mean to do it. Okay? So this is serious. If you're going to be driving these 18-wheelers, you need to make sure your load is secure. I don't know about JJ personally, but have you ever had a car totaled because you ran over something? You, Photon? I have. I didn't even see it in the road. It was dark.
Your car was totaled?
My car was totaled. I ran over. I heard this loud boom under my car. This was Christmas Eve, not this Christmas Eve, the year before. Christmas Eve, I have all this stuff. I'm getting fine. All of a sudden, I heard this loud bang under the car. Shit. Thankfully, I was close enough to my office that I got off the freeway. What the hell happened? I had this black, I don't know what it was, block sticking out of my grill, and the radiator, the fluid. Come to find out the engine was damaged. They had the car was totaled. I couldn't even stop. So this is serious. Ban that shit down. It just came flying out from God knows where in the
But
dark.
I don't know if you'll be able to keep driving if your car is totaled. It's done.
No, the engine was damaged. What happened? The radiator, they fixed the radiator. They took it, to the dealer, and the dealer said it was fine. I got the car back, and then about a day or two later, it's making these odd noises. I said, let me take it into my person who's worked on my car for 20 something years. He's calling me, going off, saying, what the hell happened to your car? What do you mean? I already told you the radiator. This is not a radiator. You have engine damage. Okay, you shouldn't even be driving this. It was like making weird noises. So he had to explain that to the insurance company because they just got done spending all this money
So
fixing my car.
did the damages cost more than the price of the car? Because
Yeah,
that's what it means to be
yeah.
total.
He said it was total, but so they went out and got the car from the dealer, from him, and looked at it, and they towed it to their wherever, and they said due to the damage to the engine, we're gonna have to total it out. But it was driving funny. It was felt weird. Okay, that's why I took it into him to see what was happening, and he said he couldn't believe that Toyota, because I had a Toyota at the time, did not see that. They cleared the car to be released. I said maybe because
Toyotas make good cars though.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? He said they fixed the radiator, but he didn't understand why didn't they see that the car had engine damage. Your insurance company paid them all that money, okay? But that's between them. So they had to total it out. I was so mad. Then I had to go to the airport.
Okay, land your plane.
Then the next day I was mad. I had to go at Christmas. I had to go to the rental place. Everybody's mad because I want to ride to the airport. I don't want to wait till after Christmas to go rent a car. I had to go and get a car. It's just crazy. Have you ever been through anything where your life is disrupted? Okay, thank God I wasn't injured. No one else was injured. But you're riding around with material that's not secure. People end up dying, like LeVar Burton's daughter and stuff. Cars are damaged. The insurance rates go up. This is serious. It's not something that's just willy-nilly. Take care of it. He's irresponsible. He shouldn't be on the road with an 18-wheeler. Even grown mold doesn't even know how to take care of his car. He's up there having blowouts on the side of the road, and he has to call Rage Pigs. And then they said, he said he asked him, I'm disclosing something. Listen, he said, don't you have insurance? And then Rage Pigs asked Grown Mold, don't you have insurance? And Grown Mold goes, I wouldn't even know what that is. No, can you call AAA? No, excuse me, can you call AAA? And he said, AAA, I wouldn't even know what that is. Well, can your insurance come and get it? I wouldn't even know what to do with that. That's what he said. He's needed money to fix the tire on the side of the road. He called him to do it. He's up here paying for that, but he's not taking care of his driver's license situation. What do you think of that?
That really happened?
Yes, it's text message and everything. It's Breaking the Culture has it. How are you paying for people's cars, but you're not paying child support?
Wow, these people
Yeah, they're not.
they're really bonding. They're really bonding behind the scenes. I guess that's what they always just wanted. They needed.
And she got mad when he wouldn't send her money. He was trying to get Breaking the Culture to help him get out of the money thing. And I couldn't get past, why is he telling you this? He's telling you their business? That's what I was freaking out about. And every week he would call for money, or she would call for money, or text for money. And one time he was mad. He didn't want to give her any money. She said, well, I got something to ask you. I need a favor. Maybe I shouldn't ask you. He says, well, what do you mean?
How do you think these people do that? Just start spilling tea like that? Just for example, even with the D-Rail situation, somebody got out to you guys that he was moving his bowels in the bed, in the hotel bed. I'm asking you, not to just steer away from, because you was already talking about something else, but I
That's
just
all
want to
right.
know what
Mhm.
what motivates people to just reveal this level of information.
Mhm.
How were you able to get those receipts, those text messages?
You talk about the on the side of the road.
Yes.
Well, because he was recording. She okay. I don't know if you know. You recall what happened with her and him. He always tries to blame me because Stargate and Breaking the Culture kicked him to the curb. She kicked him to the curb because she caught him recording her. Plus, she already knew he was trying to set. He was trying to see who would set who up with the other to trash the other and pull the other down. They decided to bond together and kick him to the curb. But she caught him recording her. She heard, you know, when you say something is recording or Google's recording or something like that, there's a notice. Your
Yeah.
message is being recorded or you're being
Yeah.
recorded. That's what she heard. And she's like, oh my God, he's recording my phone conversations.
Yeah, that's wild.
And
That's
but then he would, but he was the one telling her, like he would give them money, and just like Dempsey was doing with TCTV, remember, giving them all that money for the gambling hall, and then complaining to other people about it. He was like yelling. He was going off and saying, I can't believe this nigga didn't pay me my money. Excuse me, Ninja
yeah.
didn't pay me my money back. He was complaining to people. And right after he gave him the money for the so-called project, okay, who he didn't give Don a
Do you
single
think
red
that
cent.
do you think that them by them saying that, like the Durrells for saying that to Tiff P when it came to TC, or when it came to Dookie telling that to Breaking about, well, who was it again? About Grown Man or whatever, and other things too. Because I mean, if he's gonna say that, I'm sure he probably was telling her more things, or they just didn't have a long enough relationship for him to really spill more tea of other narratives or storylines of him with other people offline when it comes to the sector. My question though is, what the fuck?
Yes. Oh, let me correct something. I made a mistake. It's Ben Vereen's daughter. I don't know if I said LeVar Burton.
Yeah, you said LeVar
Yeah, I
Burton.
love LeVar Burton so much. I like Ben Vereen too. It was Ben Vereen's daughter who was killed and when the load was not secured. Sorry about that. But I think the reason why they do that is because they want to be in a certain position with certain people, and then your adversary, it makes you feel even more powerful, pulling from that end. He feels he has the best of both worlds, that he can navigate both worlds. So that means he's skilled and he's the boss. Everybody wants to talk to me, right? Everybody needs me for something. These intros, is that what you call them? These shitty ass intros. If I was doing that, why don't you go work for a company? You can do that sitting at home, can't you? If they needed you so
Oh
much,
yeah, right.
you'd be making serious buck, right?
Mhm.
I don't know what the name of the job is for AI. What you know what the job title is?
Some fancy schmancy bougie title.
Yeah, there's different. How much
Yeah,
do they
it's so many different titles when just comes to just AI and what you can do with it and master as a professional. But the list is endless as far as what he can do with this alleged talent, but he has is not there. It's not a
Okay,
talent.
it
That's
says
not
right here, $2,500 per AI task. All those intros. How much money could he have made by then?
that's not a task. It's nothing.
That's what I'm trying to say. If he could get $2,500 for each time he did one of those intros.
Right. He would have paid his child support. I mean, it was like he wouldn't be in that situation. He wouldn't be driving that truck around and getting pulled over if he had so much skill as an AI illustrator and whatnot. It's bullshit. All that is a smoke screen, is their way of just trying to stay relevant and try to keep the back and forth between them and try to mask the attention away from these blows and these body
Mhm.
bags,
Right.
these defeats, these TKOs and KOs, Real talk. And it's very clear. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. I mean, even JJ, and he has some words for you, some choice words for me, and other
Mm-hmm.
people, including Stephanie Collins
Mm-hmm.
and Carrie Ann, and others and others and others. But the bottom line, he was calling a spade as well.
Right.
Those that are not easily influenced or have their own personal agendas or is looking for somebody to fall into the pits of hell, hey, they're going to speak their speech like that. They're not going to be
Mm-hmm.
afraid because they don't want to miss out in the party or in the collective gabble or ramble of blabber. Nah,
Right.
he's going to speak his speech mainly because it's like, look, that sector isn't going nowhere no time soon. All the big content creators that really shook the tree are no longer around, according to him. And so now you got what you got. A bunch of dependent thinkers of goofy ass content creators
Mm-hmm.
who have no real agenda other than trying to get some cookies
Right. And they think this is
or
making
clout.
their life like, but this
Right.
happening, what you just described, that is making me important. That's my purpose. Because everywhere else, I'm what? The law's after me. I'm not paying child support. My kids surely don't respect me. How come the kids, my ex, whatever wives or girlfriends, I had my hands around their throats. Oh, they love me to death, right? I'm going to threaten them with revenge porn to go back with me. I mean, how much sense does that make? Someone took pictures of you and they want you to have sex with them again. Don't you think they're going to take more pictures?
Right. All that AI. Look, his mugshot is the body bag of them all, and that's why he's going so hard with all this AI. And they try to have they beef and they battle off with the AI, and they doing all
Mhm.
this shit.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, look at you.
Right, right.
When you finish landing your plane from the AI world of bullshit, because you ain't even getting to a bag with that shit. You're just wasting your time trying to impress randoms that's just
Mhm.
trying to lead you to the pits of hell, but you don't care because hey, you got 80 in the chat, allegedly, outside of the 40 that you bought from the Asian bots. Because let's be clear, if anybody buying views or doing all that, it's him. It's
Right.
him. He's so thirsty. He said he found a loophole in a random's voting system. Who cares about some loophole or a voting system or whatever is going on? But these randoms, I'm the king. I'm the king, and this is what the king. Like, God damn, this nigga. But once you see what he look like, you
Mhm.
get it. You get it. Once you see, oh, he got 27 mug shots and he had like 2 a year.
Right.
You understand. So it's just like, what are we doing? Who are we? We beefing with a random that's jumping on a man's son's panel to talk about no audio, and then want to go live to try to nigga explain why he
Mhm.
was there. Meanwhile, mother people are getting shot in the head for less.
Right. They sure are. They're losing their lives over
But
nonsense.
tell this fuck nigga, oh, he thinks shit's sweet. Why? Because he's a fucking sweet cake his damn self. What? Did you see that sweet ass bullshit AI nerdy shit they doing? This man, it don't get sweeter than this nigga.
It's dumb. I mean, somebody.
America is at war. The stock market is at all-time highs. And this fuck nigga is doing what fuck niggas do, and he's spending $200, $300 because he don't see the shit hanging out his ass. Literally.
I know. I'm sorry. Oh my God. And he kept saying, uh, I can't believe I'm going to jail, right? I can't. How many times did he say that? He was sounding like he's saying, I hope Reb G doesn't find out. I hope Photon doesn't do a live stream. I hope Smoke doesn't talk about this. I hope they don't find it. That's what he was saying. He wasn't saying I'm going to jail because he's been to jail how many times?
Shit, too many. What? Too much to count.
I would hate that. I would hate, oh, no, the smell and all that stuff. You got to sit in the jail and get your picture taken over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
See, He's one of the. Is he a sovereign citizen? He's one of the more. Is he a more? Is he one of them Dr. Yorkites? His damn self. He's one of those. Oh, I don't need a license. I'm a sovereign citizen. Fuck that license, nigga. Take your ass to jail, nigga, and take your goofy ass koofy with you.
Oh my God, you're a sovereign citizen. They don't like a sovereign citizen. They don't like you doing that. They'll start busting out your windshield.
Facts. I've seen the video. I've seen the body cams. I'm a sovereign citizen. F that license. I don't need that license.
Jesus.
Oh, what's he say? What's he say? Child support again? What you mean again?
I know I'm having trouble with child support, but here's the thing. How would there be trouble? There's a court order. There's a court order. You don't change it unless the judge, signs off on something. So there should be no trouble. What trouble is there? There should be none, except where you refuse to pay. See, he doesn't like following the law because he thinks it gives him power to be defiant. And I'm sure it feels in the moment.
And then he's like, oh, support group, don't review my body cam footage videos. Review these AI sector battles that we're having as if we Lord of the Rings versus Lord of the Flies versus I don't know what these randoms think they're doing. But it ain't enough. It ain't enough for me to be like, God damn, I don't know what they're doing, but it's getting views.
Sure
I don't know what they're doing, but they got monetized channels with that dumb shit. Hey, I can't hate on it. It's not my cup of tea, but goddamn, they found their demographic. They ain't doing none of that.
But it got zapped. And let me be clear that YouTube, when it says inauthentic, is it inauthentic commentary or content? They're not just talking about AI. They're talking about anything that's not original. Am I correct? So if your entire live stream is nothing but running people's stuff and stealing all of it, that's what they do.
Facts. I shut down channels on account of that in this sector and other sectors.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk. Rest in peace. What's the name? What was JJ's other channel's name? I forgot. But yeah, I shut that channel down.
You were the one that did that?
Woo!
Because he was using your stuff, just running it.
Just running it. I mean, come on. And they was ODing with just my shit. I mean, goddamn, am I the king of the sector? Play them dookie shit and that other goofy whoever was the king. I don't know who they Mikey and shit. And whoever else, I don't remember these niggas. Yeah, play some Mikey live streams. Nah, they was ODing with my shit. Damn. Like they Sector Wars 2.0 and shit. Damn.
Jeez. Yeah, they just constantly taking people's things and making these pictures, but you can't do a picture of them. They're going to send a copyright strike or grab a link and harass you and pull a propane on you.
I was trying to work with them. I'm not all fixated on send me a cash app. If they don't got it, hey, I get it. They don't got it. At least maybe not at the time. I'm not going to stress it, but at least acknowledge, at least give me some type of consideration. They was just straight lying and just put lie upon lie. I'm like, oh, he said I could get it because something about all the views. It was if I get to 1,000 views, it was some random shit that they was just not to cuss. It was just dumb. I don't want to digress too far, but I'm just saying, yeah, that's not the way to go, to just be taking people's content and just reposting it and just. Are you saying Dookie and them were doing that?
Yeah, always. That's why they had lost channels. Brad G got one of his channels down because he kept stealing the stuff.
And the two, right? All of them.
It's not just taking the stuff; it's what they do with it. Because we can use other people's stuff as long as the guidelines, right? They were just going so far out of bounds and expecting people to put up with it. No, people aren't going to put up with it.
Oh, so you're saying that so the AFWs were the first to bang out when it came to copyright strikes and getting content and channels taken down.
Yep.
Okay, so you'll acknowledge that. Y'all were the first to strike when it came.
I wouldn't say no, I didn't. I don't think I've only sent, I can count on the number of times on my hands that I've sent things but they were relentless with harassing Rev G with criminal allegations and then using his content. Hell no, that's completely outside the
Absolutely. Right.
bounds
Right.
of copyright or fair use. Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
And they tried to just ride with the narrative. Oh, well, they did it first, so now we're gonna do it to them. And how does it feel? And like, nah, it's different circumstances. And they tried to just use that as far as, oh, it ain't different. If you send us a strike, we gonna send you a strike, or whoever else is you affiliated with. Not really getting into the particulars and the dynamics and the context of it all, but just off of just the general play. And they try to just run that to their naive audience, but like, okay, yeah, it was good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Oh yeah, they did it to you. Two wrongs do make a right, or whatever. That's how they tried to just orchestrate or justify their actions.
That's not how it happened, though. That's not what happened.
The same thing goes for even the TPO. Now it's like, okay, I see the TPO. Now his son is doing a TPO, and the same thing just goes for just whatever thing with anything. They tried to run a narrative. Oh, Photon and them over there, they putting out personal information. They doxing all that shit. And they try to just run with that in order to just get their audience to realize, to come to the realization, oh yeah, y'all are justified in the things that y'all are saying and doing, which is false. They straight lying, just like that TPO petition, among other things. But we're not here to nitpick, or at least I'm not. Go ahead.
But I have to correct you on what you were saying, because you said, okay, let me clarify. That's not why they sent you copyright strike. They sent you copyright strike because they got mad that you told the truth.
Right. They couldn't send me a copyright. He couldn't send me a copyright strike on that body cam.
Right.
JJ was assuming I got my channel disrupted for. It wasn't that. I forgot. I don't think I found the clip, or I played the clip. But I heard JJ was saying something about it. Like, nah, that's not why I got, like, these people swear they know what's going on. And not just with that, for with just other things. You know, he was just been saying goofy shit like about my uncles, about just my brother and me, how I'm making money on YouTube, or allegedly, or him. But these people are just gonna assume and speculate. I get it. That's what people are gonna do once you put yourself out there into the public. People are gonna have their opinions. I get it. You know, sometimes he could hit a base hit. Sometimes he could be way off.
Right.
You know, and that goes for anyone. Another thing when it comes to JJ, as we on the topic, he was saying nothing more than what we were already saying about the case when it comes to Darrell, or when it comes to just anything. He was just repeating anything I had already said, or was said on my panel by you, Rev G, or Kip, or anyone else that was on this side or that side. Like, he is not saying nothing unique.
Right.
You know, I think he should focus on just training people to just whatever. I think he's trying to make a new streaming application. And he was saying, oh, okay, if you write this in the chat, oh, you rambling, you'll see tomatoes on the screen or something like that. So shout out to that aspect of his skill. But when it comes to just giving legitimate commentary on this effery, we got this. We got this. And but we already pointed out any discrepancies or issues he may think we haven't addressed. We've already addressed them, including what happened over there on Kip Son's panel the other day. What say you?
The whole thing is dumb. It's not nothing to do with anything. Someone's son's page. It's defeat. This is what you do when you're defeated. You go and try to find something else. That's
you just get desperate. You go out of bounds. You start biting ears off. Right. That was an example of biting an ear off. Like, goddamn, it's like that.
Like Tyson, I know.
Yeah.
Desperation. Well, I wouldn't want to be in that situation, because that's gonna be a hard return. A hard return. And we'll have to see what happens, right?
Yeah, facts. I just started catching up on. I watched that for its entirety, because I didn't really know what's going on. I was hearing rumors about TPOs, and I heard because I watched the Kip Son's live stream, or because he went live several times, but I got a chance to catch it, grab it all.
Mm-hmm.
I heard him say something about he's gonna get a TPO and other things. I'm wondering, Kip isn't around for whatever reason, but any update on that, or was he just in the moment? You know, I know he's a performer, he's a comedian.
You have to call
So
Kip. He'll tell you, call him and talk to him
all
about
right.
it, rather than me just saying it, because I don't think that would be okay, because I didn't get permission. But call him up and he'll tell. I'm sure he'll tell you what's going on.
Right. But in the meantime, between the time, I'm gonna stretch a narrative and assume that, yeah, I think he did go to the police. I think I don't know about the petition order,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he definitely put in some details as far as, because there's already a case. There's already a complaints made based upon what I heard from his son. It sounded like
Mm-hmm.
he
Oh
was
yeah.
already
Okay.
aware. He started name dropping. He was starting name drop about 3 people. I heard him name drop when it came to just that side of the sector that is stalking him. And when it came to Dookie in particular, I heard Kip's son say, dude has been stalking him for years. He
Yep.
repetitively said he's been emailing him and just
Mm-hmm.
been in his inboxes multiple times
Yep.
throughout the years.
Yep. This is true.
Not week,
Mm-hmm.
not month. He has been stalking Kip's son for years
Yep.
in his inboxes, in his emails. That man is a straight weirdo.
Yes, he
So
is.
some of the things that JJ is saying about dog, this dude has crossed the line. He's a weirdo. He has multiple mugshots for multiple years.
Mm-hmm.
All back, y'all. Y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. Don't sleep on this weirdo. Look at his mugshot. He ain't got shit to lose. He's uglier than a mother effer. Look at him breaking day to do intros and outros and see who's in whose chat and to cry about it.
But you can't be too critical because he has cancer, right? Just like you can't say anything about
Right, going live to say that, to mention that to the people, and ask if this person is a good father, or and wonder while they drunk, am I a good father? Are you a good father? These people have been crashing out for years.
So because he has cancer or says he has cancer, is that going to affect the way you talk about him?
No.
I don't believe it anyway.
Right. I don't believe shit. I don't believe his views. I don't believe nothing that comes out that lying bastard's mouth. Real talk. He came in a sector, a troll, a lying ass fuck. Let me not, just a liar. So
Yeah.
I don't assume everything. I don't assume shit. All I gotta just know, I know that he's a liar, and I ain't putting shit past him in his attempts to be relevant and make it seem like he's the most popping. He said he found a loophole.
Right.
He said he worked for Tyler Perry, and he got somebody that works at the YouTube. And like, this dude is a walking joke, a
And
walking hologram.
He found a loophole with those license plates too, didn't he?
Oh, right. With just even that paperwork you just showed me. Right. Stealing people's identities since 2021. Some say 20, some say 1998.
It's before that.
1999.
It's going back a long time. 27 years. All of his crimes are based on identity and fraud.
Dude's a nut job, a wacko, a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like the dude Manny.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
a street performer.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing masks and whatnot. Looking for clout.
Right.
Trying to build a sector of his own. Trying to get attention. They was all doing like that social media, just like they were addicted to that shit. That dude was on social media when he got pulled over by this alleged racist county.
Right.
He was driving dirty.
Right. Triple dirty.
That's what I was about to say. Triple dirty. Some say quadruple dirty because did you see his hoodie?
Oh, yeah. Oh, quadruple dirty. That's a good one.
Woo! See, I can still cook. I know we're in the middle of our show. We've been here for a minute, but we still cooking.
Oh my God. Oh,
Right, quadruple dirty.
and just
So,
gonna, yeah.
and that's why he's going so hard now with all like he really pressed the put his foot on the gas when it comes to the AI bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because he been trying to provoke steer them away from their attention, which is his effery, for a minute now. Ever since he got exposed by who DJ Drama.
Right. Sure did.
He's been trying to do all these intros. And then once we exposed him for that, it started getting played out. He tried to find a new outlet, a new way, a new ego out, a new how can I stroke their egos now? How can I get them to not look at these body cams, even though they're gonna look at it? But how can I get them to ride with me? And he started getting into the lab and got more knowledge of how to do the AI. Maybe he went to what's that called? Brook University. No, excuse me, Mothra University.
That's such a good one.
And she taught him a few things, you know.
I don't know about each other. I think they, like how to file bogus lawsuits. It was not his idea.
I think Mothra taught him, and you see, somebody like him, you see, he thinks he's better than the teacher. he can't even let Martha get her flowers. No, he got to even beat her ass now. He just can't choke women offline. He got to choke women online with his AI bullshit.
Force an intro on you, right?
Yeah. And trying to beat her in some random ass like there's been times where the sector has been dead and corny and not worthy of commentary when it comes to the top content creators. But these days, shit, I'm ready to pass the baton to Divine 7 and Clark. Like, y'all got this. I ain't about to review this bullshit.
You're so rad.
I'm retired. I'm about to go to Poetic Flacco sector and get my numbers up talking about Chad or Chud, that white dude. Where Just Krista at? Fuck it.
Go pound out your existence over there.
Right, I'm about to have a canoodle with Just Krista just to get my content up because this shit is is dull, it's dumb. That AI shit or Carrie Ann versus Spot'em, I'm good.
Just to make your stomach kind of queasy. You see those pictures moving on the screen like someone's talking,
that shit,
and the pictures moving. It's kind of like I'm in an airplane and it's going back and forth. I can't even look at it.
No, right. Teresa. I'd rather watch Teresa and Mrs. Murph videos all week than watch that bullshit. Real talk.
Hey, breaking the culture, my friend.
Damn. Fuck that license.
Right, but you know what?
That very same license that's keeping him paid. He needs that license. You know, that's one of his streams of income. What you mean, F that license? If it wasn't for that license, you wouldn't have a job, really. Or they ain't checking your license. I get it, damn.
But here's the thing: if he gets caught, are you gonna go?
If they ain't checking your license, shouldn't we sue them?
Yes,
because you a driving hazard.
But
I think he's getting mad because he lost his job from an incompetent company that didn't check that this fuck nigga is driving dirty.
Right.
Slow down, Photon. What did you say? Nothing.
But you're not going to pay the ticket, and I'm not going to pay the ticket. Nobody in that
jurisdiction
are going to go to the court. He has to go to court and deal with all that. You're going to get caught. You're going to be in trouble. I'm not going to be in trouble if you get caught. So ride dirty. I don't give a damn.
I don't give a fuck if it's in my jurisdiction or not. I don't give a fuck about a fuck nigga.
Oh God.
Look at this guy. Shit.
I'm
He
just looking at
fucked
wasting
up.
your life, just being
Bum
on
ass broke nigga.
probation all the time and having to have somebody take a number to take a shit and all this, and you can't go out of town. I would die. Me jumping up and just leaving town. I do a lot, just go, spur of the moment, a day's notice. He can't do that. That's like my freedom, not being in a jail cell and being able to just jump up and go somewhere. Okay. That's what I like the most. Spur of the moment. You can't even do spur of the moment things because you can't leave the county. You can't leave the state until you get permission. That's crazy. I would hate that. But this is what he's doing.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I'm trying to think. So you address that pill shit. You could give two shits. And I think because Kip didn't
Yeah.
race to my panel to apologize to him or to give his speech on what he thinks about pills.
You just better be
And I
careful.
don't blame him. I don't blame
You
him.
better be careful. He's going to be pulled into something he's going to be crying about.
I would agree because is stepped outside of the boundaries of all this back and forth. Oh, I'm trolling. Oh, no, yo, I'll body bag you and all this. Like, nah.
Right.
You on that man's son's channel. And yeah, he's a grown man too. So that's the he's not a kid. All right, run with that. But that's an implied threat.
That's crazy.
Shout out to JJ for that. Even though we didn't need JJ's cosign for the obvious.
It just seems like he's one of those fools that, like, out there in New York, it happened where you live. There was the twins at 4th of July, and one of them put a firecracker on top of his head. What do you think happened to him?
Yeah, he had the full extra special.
Done. Just right in front of his whole family, he did that. You don't even think. And drunk. He's going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until it's going to be something catastrophic. Hopefully, it won't be somebody else.
Don't add alcohol.
That's what I'm talking
any other
about.
type of inebriating drug or spirit to get involved with it. And that's why I've been saying this is a spirit older than them. They probably have no clue. Really, the true leader of their cult. Let me slow down. This agenda and this objective is older than them, and it was already written. They are just stepping in to be the player. Why? Because they're robots. The download was already given to them by things greater than them, and their weak-minded unwillingness to break the forces that are more stronger than them because they sound and taste so good or whatever their excuse is. They fell victim, and they are now being controlled. They're pacified. They're zombies. They're mummified. They're calcified. And that's what we're watching. This is like the living dead. And just like how that show or The Walking Dead was a success, this is keeping my attention, not the bullshit that they're trying to just make it seem like is the real storyline and narrative or something worthy to watch. Some AI bullshit. No. I'm good. I'm not easily impressed by that bullshit. Maybe if they can step it up with that, but they can't. They have no skills.
It's just basic stuff.
Right. They are held within the boundaries of what the AI technologist is giving them. They're not stepping it up. At least he's using Smoke God's real voice, and he only did that because I checked him on it. Real talk. These randoms is waiting for these AI technicians to feed them their get back because they have no get back themselves. So who is the real handmaidens? The handmaidens or Silicon Valley? All right.
Like Tasha K's lawyer went into court with all that AI stuff and got busted. Because your whole life is going to be AI. I mean, come on.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm just waiting for the for when the AI starts saying they invented jazz, hip hop, rock and
Mhm.
roll, and all that shit because that's what's next.
That's
They're
all of
gonna
it.
start. You think Smoke God invented everything? No, the AI is gonna be AI is like, I made all this shit, and all y'all are done. They gonna push the button off on all of us,
But they do steal all the stuff. That's true.
and we're gonna be scratching our heads trying to be like, delete, mute. Like no, mute, like no, it's over. It's a wrap because you gave the AIs all the power. And
Hmm.
all you fuck niggas sitting in the chat, oh shit, that's such a funny, that's so great, that's so great. Meanwhile, motherfuckers is getting body bagged in real time. But y'all don't want to pay attention to that because y'all in the virtual world and y'all really think he's Ray Triggs. Wake up. Y'all in the sunken place. Y'all are not Sims characters. I know y'all want to be because y'all got titties as foreheads. Your damn selves. And I'm talking about the women.
Cyclops, right?
Woo!
Cyclops. That third eye in the middle.
Hell yeah. P Swagger Jack. I just even realized I peeped where P Swagger Jacked his thumbnail with the Cyclop eye. He's Swagger Jack from that dude that's in, I think, the Mo 3 sector. So I seen some dude. I was like, at least he got two eyes with the goddamn shit. But I digress.
He stole somebody's stuff.
He stole the Cyclops eye, but I digress. I'm digging too deep. But I have the receipt if need be.
Oh my God.
But yeah, this is wild. But how's Stargate doing? Have you seen her? You said you seen Breaking in the chat. Breaking was in the chat.
Yeah, I communicated with Stargate just a couple days ago. She's doing great. You know, she's busy and she has her life. She enjoys life. Nothing's gonna stop her from enjoying life. Yeah, breaking the culture. Is she still down there?
I don't know, but hopefully Smoke God could go live later on because I can't depend on Too Big for Skinny Jeans to be unbiasedly cooking the sector. At least JJ go live every now and then to cook. But where you at, Too Big for Skinny Jeans?
But you can't. It can't stop information that's there. I mean, Tiger Woods. You hear about Tiger Woods? The prosecutors won they filed a motion. They wanted his medical records to see prescription records. What drugs have you been prescribed? The judge said they can have it. Okay, but the public can't have it. Eventually, the public is going to get it. You know that, right?
Right, but I want to stay on Too Big. You see, Too Big and others, they just some part-time haters.
And what I'm saying, that's the
how come they don't go live?
No, I was making the point.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't hide stuff. You can try to put it behind something and cover it up and act like it doesn't exist. It's going to come out. And that's why I make the comment about Tiger Woods medications. You can file whatever motion you want to keep it from us, but we're going to get it. If it's happening, if it's public, it's public. It's for everybody to see, right?
Oh, right. You said
Tiger
Woods tried to delete.
Keep the medications.
Yeah. Go ahead. Right.
Keep the medications out of the public. Or first, he wanted the prosecutors not to get it, but the judge said they can have it. But we don't want the public to get it. We're going to get it anyway. He's going to either trial or a plea bargain. Eventually, the records are going to be released.
He's a fuck up. Tiger Woods is a F up. Not to cut you. Go ahead. But that's like, oh man, he let me down years ago.
Yeah.
When he got caught up with that other time with what was it? Was she his wife?
The wife, yes.
Yeah,
cheat.
Then where did he meet her? Like it was just like he was just doing all time. Oh no, it was at the his Ebu or was it his side piece? He was just meeting randoms. He's just a straight up.
Right.
And that woman want to talk. Oh, he's yours leader. He's yours president. Somebody like that that's touching backs. Nah. That's why I stay far away from that sector or any sector that want to co-sign or put him up there as he's some voice of any reason.
That's right.
He's a random.
He is a random.
Oh shit! I want to debate this random. Like, nah, he don't know shit about debating shit.
I don't think debating would be possible. You talking about rage pigs?
No, I'm talking about binary code.
Oh, binary code. Excuse me. Well, binary stays in.
Because I got on that dude's panel to talk about mitochondria DNA, and that dude wanted to talk about Nicki Minaj. Although shout out to Rico, but I digress.
That's his favorite person. Like he loves her, huh?
I'm talking about binary code,
Yeah,
right? Right. He was talking about
does.
anaconda. He started making mockery of the things I was saying because he's a dumb fuck.
Where was this?
He don't know trigonometry. He got his doctorate degree from the University of Phoenix, I think, which is a online university. You know, he didn't have to really go through any. Well, I'm not gonna say all that. I'm just gonna say it was well, let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Okay.
I'm just saying he ain't no president over here. He hasn't brought nothing to our sector or to any sector for that matter.
And where was this? Where platform is this on?
What was what on?
You're saying this exchange occurred with binary, or you heard him?
I have no idea what exchange occurred with
You're
binary.
referring to a binary said. Where did you hear this?
Nowhere. I was just talking some shit.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an exchange or encounter. I want to go listen.
No. Shout out to binary. I even forgot what I was talking about. That's how.
You're talking shit about binary. Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking shit about binary, but I don't recall what exactly because there's so many levels and layers to all this. No, binary cool. He's just. I don't even know how we got to him. To be
He's trying to get his monetization back, I guess, on one of his channels. So he's religiously posting and dutifully doing lives and entertaining people because he's desperate to get those. There's another channel.
He got demonetized. One
of the channels. So
I'm gonna lay off of him because my bad didn't though. Cause just like even I wanted to cook Duke Farrell. You know, but then I went to his live earlier. I was like, oh man, he going through what he going through, even though he in Vegas and whatnot right now. But seemed like he's going through his own hard times or whatever. So I fell back, even though I wanted to have a conversation with just Krista, but I come to find out after doing further research, she's not even the person I was looking to interview when it came to the hard questions. It was someone else. So yeah, it's just wild. So yeah, I don't want to beat a horse while it's down. But at the same time, if people are going to be on these YouTube streets, you know, just doing the things that some of these people are doing, hey, it got to come with the territory. But, I have a heart. I have empathy. But when it comes to other certain people, they're going to have to get this work, especially if they consistently and continue to do things, especially way out of bounds. You know what I mean? Like, we can't have that. But yet and still, we don't want to interfere. This is just sector news. What say you? Are you trying to interfere? Of course you are.
No, I'm not trying to interfere. But so you said you have sympathy. But my question to you is: do you want Dumpty to go to prison? Do you think he deserves prison? How are you feeling about it this week?
Well, what was I saying last week? I don't want him to go to prison.
I just want to check your temperature on it.
I want him to get the book thrown at him. I want him, based upon the information that I've been receiving, you know, in most recent, we reviewed it, the whole situation with that the NFL player. And then you was going over the PPP loan. And just as I reflected and reviewed the indictment again and just reread it, and the statements that who wrote that, the prosecution.
Yes.
Yeah, it just had me. I started reflecting on when I would hit his panel, and I tried to have just a conversation with him. He threw it off and was over talking me and just yelling and repeating himself, afraid to really just get to the real knit and grit of a back and forth with someone that's not there to troll him or to disrespect him. He didn't want to have that conversation. He wanted to just dictate the conversation and just say some BS ass narrative that had nothing to do with the top headline news. You know, he tried to make it a popular headline news, but are we still talking about that? Whatever he was saying about Photon is getting whatever, has some kid like who, huh? What are you talking about? From who? The same person that didn't show up for a random ass general ass TPO,
Right.
and want to get online and pull it up, and want to get online and try to explain why he didn't pull up over there, but want to pull up on my panel to challenge Kip to a duel at Burlington somewhere. Stop wearing a mask.
He needs
like Manny and them, like Manny, like that weirdo.
Right.
They put they put bullets in a black woman and a black man's head over some YouTube shit.
Horrible. He shot that man 5 times and the woman 2 times.
That dude Manny took this YouTube stuff, social media stuff, way too serious, sort of like Dookie. Did you hear his rap song he did against CE?
No.
It had to be at least 20 minutes.
What? 20-minute rap song?
He was rapping that, he was rapping for at least 5 minutes. I don't know if he was reading. No, actually, I do know he was reading it. He couldn't pronunciate Maserati, the very same car he allegedly be driving around dirty. It's wild. This shit is wild. Give a shit about what's going on in the beef sector or this sector or that sector. Save that for binary code. We cooking what we cooking, and we gonna stay cooking. Until it's nothing. There's no meat left. There's no fat left. We just eating ash. Woo. Well, that brings me to Darrell, because I just can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Even I haven't paid my StreamYard bill, and they haven't. It seems like they can't wait either, because they haven't even given me the duck yet. Every day I go live, I'm like, God damn, they still want me to keep talking this shit. Because I mean, but anyway, I can't wait, because we will be, if they turn off the lights and I'm unable to do how I normally want to run my show. Hey, we gonna get this. We gonna keep this stream popping, and we're gonna do the damn thing. And I can't wait. We're moving closer. I think you said it. You said, was it about pills? You said this. All of this is distractions.
Yes, it is.
Speak on it.
And I have something for you. I'm real good at doing stuff like that. At least I have facts, though. I have something. I want you to check this out. And I know, knowing you, you're not going to want to show it. But I want to see if you're, we'll try our hand at it. Okay, I just sent you something.
I hope it ain't the very same thing Kip wanted me to play, that I didn't want to play, that Smoke didn't want to show. Well, not play, but show. You know, because y'all got some. I know.
Okay, when did Kip send it to you?
He didn't send it to me because I told him he already know my where I'm at.
Okay, no, that's something else.
And I'm on 2.5 strikes.
Okay, that's something else. You're not going to want to show this, but I want you to see it anyway. Okay. I want you to tell me your response. Oh God.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Wait. What is this?
Don't show us, please.
No, I'm definitely not showing this. Woo!
You were just talking.
Wait. Talk about AI.
Yeah. You can offer to send it to whoever you want.
Wait. Where did you find this? What is this?
Somebody sent it to me.
Damn. What we gotta get this out. Who's gonna spill this tea? I can't do it.
I know you can't, but can you?
I can't do it.
I know you can't. That's why I sent it to you. But you got to help out the audience. We were just kind of talking about that.
Yeah, I don't like doing this, and the audience is just left in the dark.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I wish you just wait till after the live stream to send me stuff like this, so we could just laugh. Because I don't like, because now I want to show it, because Do you think I could get a strike for showing this?
Yes.
Okay, all right, show it this.
Send the link. No, if you send the link, we probably can't do that either. Do you have?
I'm not doing nothing. Y'all are dangerous right now. Y'all gonna give me because I'm petty and I'm easily led to do this to show it.
But you send it. You can send it out though. You have this Presley Snipes.
Stop looking at this. Let me stop looking at that. I gotta stop looking at this. Presley Snipes TV.
Who is that?
Oh, you said send it to Presley Snipes. Oh, you said Presley Snipes is in my chat.
Who do you know who that is?
Who's Presley Snipes TV?
It says
let me see.
Send the link. I don't know who that is.
All right, let me send the link.
No, don't do that. Don't put it in the chat because that's the same thing. It's like you can.
No. I'm gonna send the link to the.
Oh yeah. And they can catch. They can
my show. I think Presley Snipes TV wants to hit the link,
and then you can get in the back chat. Post it in the back chat.
I don't know if you want to be here for Peace Snipes.
No, it's okay. I can get down. I've been up long enough. Now keep on with your show.
No, but the Peace Snipes. This is my brother Afro Svengali. This is bro.
That's your brother.
Yeah, my real brother.
He said. He was saying send the link to come
send this
up.
link. Yeah. They wasn't saying send the link of what you sent me. yeah. But this may be our. We got a Stefan in the building.
Tell them that. Hello, Mr. Photon's brother. I'm going to get off because I have to use the bathroom. I hate to be so TMI.
It's late.
I thought you'd been in the bathroom on the toilet.
I was not.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my computer. I'm not on my phone, so I've been holding it in. Everybody.
Pause. Chill. No, don't talk. That's too much information, Anti.
It's all right. I have to go to the bathroom. Everybody goes to the bathroom every day, right?
Where's the link?
Is it a one or two?
I don't have to. I don't have to.
Is it one or two?
What's his name? You want me to put the link so you're off the hook, Photon?
I dropped the link.
No, you want the link to that information?
Yeah.
Link,
so you're not on the.
I'll do it. I will do it so nobody can say you did it.
What, in the private chat?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, you could send it. So he could see it.
I'll post it.
You know how to use the private chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna just post a message.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
Just don't put it on the screen, please.
Oh no,
definitely no.
Okay.
It should just pop up as a link.
Comments. It's under comments. I put. Oh no, what do I do?
Oh, you're gonna put in the public comments.
No, not public comments. Private.
The back.
Okay. Okay, I just did it just now. I think it should come up.
Yeah, I see it in the private chat.
Is that a link? Tell me if it comes up.
Name.
Yeah, click that. Okay. Don't say no names, Stefan. I know you're messy.
Let me try something else. Because it did not come up as a link. I'll do this.
Yeah, it did.
I'll try this. I'll try this. I got the actual link of the. Hold on.
Photon, you got my email, right?
I dropped it in the private chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
Okay, so you're petty. See, Stefan is petty.
What do you think about it? Did you see it?
Anti laugh is definitely
that is crazy. No comment.
Thank you, Stefan. Thank you. Yeah, that's a bot. That right there. Does that look a little AI to you? What's going on?
Hell yeah, it does.
Woo!
Photon, can you erase that other message? The other name? Can you erase that?
Can I erase it? Oh, you think somebody's gonna tap the link?
No, it's okay. But the message the first thing that I left. Can you?
Yeah, I don't know how to do. I can't. I'm trying to put
I think whoever enters at I don't know. I would test it out, but I think who enters after you already put it in there, I don't think they can see the old messages.
Oh, you're right.
That's right. Here for it.
Okay, so you just replace it,
because see, if y'all send any messages in the back chat before I got here, I wouldn't have been able to see it.
Okay.
Just after, they had to been here for it. So, but I would test it out just to make sure because I don't know, but that's what I heard that's how it works. But y'all are crazy. Let me get down. Y'all
me too. I gotta go to the bathroom. And tell Mr. Photon's brother I said hi. I don't think he heard me. Okay, chill.
Okay. I'm gonna drop me down.
I'm gonna
Okay,
come
I'll drop
back.
you down.
I'm
Okay.
coming back
Okay.
after I'll be back in the chat. Okay. All
Okay,
right.
great.
Bye. Bye.
All right, bye. Okay, Wagwan, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Audio sounds okay.
Yeah, it sounds great.
I was just checking in, see what's up. I didn't really speak to you in a while. I just was, been working a lot and shit. So I was just checking in, see what was good.
Yeah, just over here having fun. This is like a little lounge spot. We just chilling, just going over some things and talking, having some few laughs. Even though it's some serious topics, some people are just stepping way out of bounds when it comes to just, all these YouTube kerfuffles and back and forths. Even though this is on a smaller scale than celebrities, but when you start reviewing and talking about people and being critical of others, and you're gonna sooner or later catch an issue with someone, as you know. So, and that's kind of where things are at, without going too far into the well. But now, what's going on? What did you want to talk about? It just random, just random.
Well, I don't know if you know it, but I've been releasing some of the archives. So
Oh, I didn't even get to watch that 4K. What archives are you meaning particularly?
everything.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah, I've been releasing the archives, and there was a project me and Nadi had been working on. We started 2 years ago, but we launched this month. So I just want to let everybody know we releasing the archives on the new movement. I know we've been bouncing around with a lot of different movements and shit, but the new movement, y'all ready? Y'all ready for the name? It's Art Donalds.
Really?
Yeah, I was fucking around, coming up with logos. I was creating logos, and I don't remember how it happened, but I ended up making this dope ass logo out of the McDonald's logo, and nobody else had the name. And I searched if anyone had the name, and no one had it. And I just, I designed the logo, and check it out. We're releasing all the archives on Art Donalds.
That's Donald's.
Art Donalds.
What kind of name is that?
Well, the thing when I think about branding, I'm trying to come up with something that people are familiar with. So basically, if you look at the logo and everything, it's
But Donald, that's the most generic name, respectfully.
Well, you know it though.
You
know Donald's, right? You don't got it. If I tell you Art Donalds,
so you saying Donald is must see TV? Donald?
Art Donalds. Like McDonald's, but Art Donalds. Art. So yeah, we're gonna be dealing at art. So this is where we're gonna be dealing it. It got a lot of footage, a lot of stories that involve you. I just dropped one today. I don't know if you want to pull it up on the screen, but it involves that time. We made that movie together, and how you were featured in it, and then I was featured in it, and Bill O'Reilly tried to expose. I put the clip out today. If you want to show the clip, you know what I'm saying. But I'm releasing.
Nah, I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about. Bill who?
It's 20 years ago. It's 20 years ago. Shit, from 20 years ago. I'm just saying I'm releasing all the archives and shit like that.
Is there any footage of me with the titty on my head before I got the surgery?
Yeah, I got all of that shit. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Listen, I don't want to play that. But yeah, what you sipping? I'm just joking. I'm just having a fun.
Sipping on a little cider. Oh, just a little cider.
Oh, apple cider. Right. I'm about to have me some of that shit too.
Yeah. I'm just chilling. I've been working my ass off though. I've been just trying to get these. We were having a conversation about the climate of the internet and the monetization situation. We had a really good conversation. We're going to start releasing some of these conversations. We were talking about how the state of music right now, it feels like it's at a standstill because of people like Prince, who were used to getting, $100 in per stream and that, or let's say if he was getting $100 now, they tell him, listen, Spotify says we're going to give you a nickel or a half a nickel. And then he got to the point where he didn't want to release his archives, and it stopped the growth and elevation of music as a whole. When creators stop putting out these historic archives and they start acting like we need to retain all of our content because we're not getting paid what we used to, it stops the evolution. And now we're in a state of creativity where it's at a standstill. And even AI even seems like it's at a standstill right now, because without input from the past and without new input, and as long as people are just copying off of the shit that's going on right now, there's no growth. So that's why just creativity is, and everyone's fearing AI. And you even see what's going on with YouTube with the demonetization of the AI channels. It's a lot of shit going on right now.
They're setting up their own algorithm, the AI algorithm, as far as to further differentiate and set up loopholes to stop the onslaught of what's going to occur as far as taking advantage of the further advancements of AI technology and its capabilities as far as monetization, and to be able to utilize that in order to swiftly get the views and the numbers and the money. You know what I mean? Because that's very, very possible. The more and more the code is cracked as far as how they can use AI to tap into that. Because one thing, the viewer can be very, very naive and susceptible to fuck shit, especially when it comes to just AI.
Yeah.
Because it's been done even before AI was invented, the narrative of bullshit.
Yeah. I'm part of the embracing movement, because really what we were talking about last night was implanting our minds into our next generation, our children. And it's coming to the point where we're going to be able to implant information. So now it's like, and that's what goes back to what I was saying. I wasn't so much trying to promote something. I'm promoting the dump of history, the dump of my mind, and I'm giving it. I'm just accepting that they're gonna build, the world is gonna be molded off of the information that I give it. The future is gonna be molded. We're in this time that we've never been in as far as how we're able to document visuals as clear as the eye can see it, 4K. We're moving to this 8K now. And it's just important, and that it's just no growth. It's no growth if they don't have a reference of the past. And I know that they're not paying what y'all was used to getting paid. And I'm even thinking like, Prince's archives and Michael Jackson or Luther Vandross or whoever great artists that you could think of, their archives, a lot of them, the families are holding on to a lot of shit. It's a lot of archives in the basements, and the kids don't know how to upload shit on the internet. They don't know about copyright. Man, there's so much going on with intellectual property right now. Like, this is like the golden era of intellectual property.
Yeah, was it Taylor Swift? Was it Taylor Swift that already put out the walls to keep her likeness and stuff from the onslaught? I think it was also what's his Martin Luther King's estate. Who else? Just off head, but yeah, it's definitely gonna get more. The more and more people gross it out. They was ODing with the MLK,
Oh yeah, with the flyers and all that, they had them looking crazy.
Yeah,
just doing shit now. And hey, this is what's happening. Everything, it's becoming like a mockery. It's all becoming a big mockery of everything. The only way you can really substantiate what's going on is you putting out your authentic content. And now I think, even though, it's going to take from you, it's going to take your face, it's going to take your thoughts, but it's evolution of humanity. It's like of the world, like of technology. And it's like, man, I'm about to be a part of this shit.
Right. But you got to understand. But my thing is, the argument though is, when it comes to the content, is it it authentically human, or are we just based? Are we watching everything just based upon a perspective of reality by a robot?
Yeah. Well,
And it's everything like 99%, whether it's music, food, everything, like the chefs, everything we cook, we looking at all the content, all the food that's being made, even the food in general ain't even real. You know what I mean? It's all AI. It's all it ain't even meat. You know
yeah.
what I mean? It ain't even real beef.
Pause.
It's what they trying to do now. What are we eating? What are we watching? Who are these people? Are these people even real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have they already fed us the fake? And we arguing with robots already. We already arguing with androids, artificial.
Yeah.
We arguing with aliens from other galaxies. And we being controlled and be who are these people? What's really going on? That's why I was just like, I stepped out like, yo, I'm about to be arguing with some random alien and shit, trying to take my clout as a human.
Yeah. It's
I'm reaching, but walk with me.
It's a lot. It's a lot to absorb. I understand. I totally understand. It's just a lot to absorb. The reality of it all.
Does he look human?
I look like Shine.
I'm tired of that corny dude too. I think he was in Brooklyn the other night over there at the King Theater.
Yeah, I seen the footage performing in a Barbados.
Yeah, with a tuxedo. I am up front. I was there, but I wasn't at the. I was in the because hey, I be where shits be at.
Yeah, Sean was up there, man. I wish Sean came up there with the Biggie chain on and cut his hair off and had a
Jodeci too.
T-shirt.
Right.
It just please Shine. Play Shine. That's who we want to see shine. Play Shine. It's a character. And people getting caught up in these real fake, they getting caught up in artists' lives and all this shit. This shit went way too far. It's gone so far. It's like we're inside out. It's like
for that. Can I get a little bit transparent, and don't go too transparent with me?
Yeah,
but let me ask you something, because I was speaking to somebody. I was speaking to Tune. I was speaking to Tune Day, and you know, we was talking about, you know, we may have to do this. We may have to move this. We may have to do this Thailand.
Oh yeah.
We have to do this. We may have to go to Thai. We may have to take a trip to Thailand. What say you?
It's not even May no more. It's not even May. It's not.
Woo! But I mean, I'm jumping ahead. As far as because as far as even this content over here. But real talk, we may be bringing this Thailand footage real soon. But I digress. What say you? Are you down? You down with taking this trip to Thailand?
See, I just remember when I lost that Chicago footage with King Yeller, and they threw that shit out. They just threw it away.
Wait, can you repeat that?
When I lost that King Yeller footage when we went to Chicago.
Right. He had to be no older than 18. That was when he was skinny Yeller.
We did the History Channel documentary. We did the Gangland History Channel episode for the Chicago.
What year was that?
2006.
9? Oh, that was 6.
7.
Damn, yeah, that was before that.
No. This was 2008. Guaranteed it was 2008. It was the end of 2007. Because
so I was closer, right? That was 2000. We was over there with Yella and them.
Yeah, so 2000
with the GDs.
So
we was with both of them.
So Mama, she threw that footage away, cleaning out the house. And I said, what the fuck? You threw that footage away when I was in Chicago with the GDs? That was history. Never again. Never again. I got to put all of this
Shout out to Ruger, but I digress.
I got to put all of this shit out because, you know, when I die, this is what I left. This is the digital imprint. That's what it is, a digital imprint that I left on the planet Earth. Whatever this Earth is, whatever this reality, whatever this simulation you want to call it, real or fake. This was the digital imprint I left within this program. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm leaving my digital imprint. And I'm not getting caught up in other shit. I'm going to make some money off of it. I'm definitely going to make some money off of my digital imprint. And I'm going to exploit the shit out of myself. I'm a pimp the shit out of myself. I'm a hoe for myself, not for nobody else though. I'm a pimp the shit out of myself. And that's some good pimping going on over here.
And when you see that, what's the time frame? Within this year, a few months,
I gotta put it all out. I gotta implant everything that's in this chip, and I gotta upload it online. I gotta upload it all online, and then they'll be able to create robots of me and AI programs based around me, and I'll be and then once my AI starts AIing, then I'm taking over all this shit.
All right, okay, all right. I don't know what you smoking, but I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
fucking around.
Yeah.
I just can't with y'all for a second. I need to get back to my fuck shit. But yeah, I'm just like digital imprint. I'm really trying to preserve this digital history with whatever else is going on. So yeah, that's me here.
But you said you wanted me to share. You said you got something. Where's it at? Because you got multiple channels.
Okay.
Where can I find it? Because I'm F it. Let me show it. Let me show it.
Y'all want to see?
Let me. I don't care.
We putting in pain. Listen, we putting in pain. We putting in pain right now on YouTube. We putting in pain. Y'all know what pain is? Yeah, pain. Yeah, pain. Hold on a second. Let me send you the link.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we putting in pain.
Together.
We putting in pain. We about to get. We got our StreamYard going, and we putting in the pain. Let me copy this. I'm gonna send that. Yes.
So this is the building portion of the show. We brainstorming. We're not brainstorming, but we just going over where things are at.
That's the link. You can put it in the
No
chat.
AI shit. No AI shit. We just two dudes with silver play buttons trying to master this algorithm. You know, never mind us. Go back to your regularly scheduled program of where people are reviewing AI content. I don't know. Tommy Sotomayor videos. I don't know. I don't care. What you were saying?
Yeah, I sent the link. I put the link in the chat and I sent it to you. Let me see if I could. Add image file.
You can't put the link in the chat.
You
can put it in private.
I could actually just pull it up right here. Okay, I got this. This is nice. I'm acting like I don't know how to use this shit. That time. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Yeah, I like this StreamYard shit. This shit is all right. Go ahead.
There you go. Yeah, right. You know how to use it. Right, there you go.
Yeah, we know what we doing here.
You're getting better. All right, here we go.
Johnny Bravo 745. And that and yeah, he shout out to Johnny Bravo for this right here.
Oh yeah, shout out to Bravo.
You know what was funny about the scene before you played?
This feel like yesterday. This is 05. What's this? 04, 05. This shit. Was that me holding the camera? Shout out to my skills. Oh, no camera. No, this is real. Oh shit.
Like 06, 07.
06, right.
07.
The whole funny thing about this scene was how they played it on the news while interviewing you and not recognize it. Like, I was like, this is classic.
Dude snitching. Wait, should we play this? He's snitching.
Nah, it's at the point nobody cares.
Is at the point? All right, let me rewind then. All right, F it then. Those of you don't know what we talking about, maybe this is some real crazy shit you about to reveal.
The whole funny thing about this scene was how they played it on the news while interviewing you. And
so this is an example. We trolled the news. You see, it says Fox News, O'Reilly Factor, and that's just one. We was on Geraldo. There was other shows we turned down because they wanted to be the exclusive. And when they found out, they wasn't going to be the exclusive, they was like, nah, we don't want you on our show either. But all the networks, all of the news networks, including the cable ones and Telemundo. These are facts. But let me continue.
not recognize it. Like I was like, this is classic, bro.
Because that clip.
That's you. And you was on a panel. You was right. See, I'm damn. You was on the panel at the very same time. O'Reilly had you dead ass in his face, eye to eye. I was upstairs on the 3rd floor, ducking and dodging a beautiful intern, but I digress. But let's get back to the content.
Clip had came on. If you look at the Bill O'Reilly interview, this clip came on right when they cut to my face, and you can see my eyes go.
Because the producer, and I was right there with her, was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Yeah, bitch, cut to camera 2."
Like this, like he says, apparently this clip came on right when they cut to my face, and you,
classic, bro.
Because that clip had came on. If you look at the Bill O'Reilly interview, this clip came on right when they cut to my face, and you can see my eyes go like this, like he said,
like, "Oh shit, he's about to expose me." You thought Bill O'Reilly was like, "Yo, that kind of looked like you," but nah. Do you know how the saying goes? All black people look the same. Plus, you had a fitted hat on. They didn't know who was what. And plus, I was controlling the behind the scenes. Keep it a buck. Shout out to Fox News.
He says, apparently they're taping crimes, and we saw a link. And right before they show, I come out the car, and I'm in the movie getting robbed, and I'm supposed to be the.
We gonna get this fake news out there to the public. Shit, I'm showing y'all my production skills, but I'm behind the scenes. That ain't me. That ain't Photon. Photon ain't doing shit. So please continue with the effery. Woo!
Directed too.
And rest is Bill O'Reilly still alive?
Yeah, he's got his own YouTube. So he's still he in the YouTube streets.
We may have to holler at him for an interview.
Yes, and my eyes are light up like, oh shit, he's about to expose me right here. That shit was crazy.
Nah, nigga, we all look alike.
You couldn't really see my face.
That's a fact, but still,
that's me though. Anybody that knows,
that's
be like,
you,
that's
bro.
Prez. Yeah, that was funny. And then Johnny Bravo got in the car because I needed a camera because I was usually the cameraman.
Right.
But that was Johnny Bravo.
He wanted to make sure this nigga don't drive. It was the brand. This was the 7.
Damn, where was I? I must have been high and drunk at the same time.
I'm about to explain it.
Okay. I was just talking some shit about myself, but all right.
745 just.
Oh no, I was in the back. Okay, I was in the back taking. All right, let me see.
He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna ride the car. I'm gonna shoot this seed. I was like, all right, go ahead. You can do it because how am I gonna shoot the seed if I'm getting robbed in it?
Because let's be clear, that was a 7 Series Beamer.
That was when it just came out. When that new body 745 came out, that was the hottest shit on the streets. And it was that square body, and we was riding around that 7. And then we pull up on Johnny Bravo in Long Island, and we just did the scene. He didn't even know. I don't even think he really knew what was going on.
We didn't put him on. We didn't put the majority of the cast on to what was going on. Real talk. Yeah, now you want to spill the beans because if we did, it would have compromised the set, the interaction and all that. So we fed them just enough for them to be like, all right, I'm with it.
Yeah,
and for them to not question anything, and the majority of them didn't even know it was gonna blow like it did. You know, they were sleeping on the production and what our capabilities and connections were at the time or period. Real talk, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and we didn't have no extras, so I had to play the scene. And my brother was already in the scene with you. In the car.
Get in the car.
Chill, man. Yo, chill.
Easy.
All right, man. We already kind of showed his face.
Is that me? Ah, shit, you snitching.
Put your face 2 times in the movie.
Yeah,
see? Already getaway driver.
Right, we was all in the movie.
How you gonna be the victim? You the getaway driver.
Chill, man. Yo.
Yeah, I think that's me.
Chill.
Easy.
All right.
Forgot about that. That's why I had to cover it. I was like, oh shit, you had the camera and the light on me. And even though it was dark, I was like, oh shit, I don't want to, because I was in multiple scenes and I didn't want to be seen because I knew if shit went to a head. That's why I didn't want to be interviewed when we went public, because it's like, god damn, are they gonna start connecting more dots and it's gonna look like it was some architectural design when it came to the production of this content, rather than just some random young dude that was just like, oh shit, let me just tape these criminals in Brooklyn, you know?
What? Nah, you would have looked hot because you did the first jokes with him and you did the second one. And it would have looked like we was involved in the jokes. So you did that interview on the news, but it was like, nah, because they was trying to tie us to the shit. But it looked like we was involved in the jokes. That's what was looking. That shit was crazy. It was comedy. This shit was the best. This was the beginning of fake news.
That's me.
The beginning of fake news right here. Seriously, like we invented fake news on CNN. Right, we already kind of showed his face. So I'm like, nah, we can't show his face twice. So I was like, I gotta be the guy getting robbed.
Yeah, we needed more help. Yeah, we was doing we was in front of the camera, behind the camera. You know, that's the whole guerrilla budget type of mentality we were on at that time, or just in general. That's how just we've always been like that, even to this point. You know, that's why we talk in Thailand, but I digress. But yeah, this was and it was a hit. It was a hit, and it did the numbers, you know, for years. I wish monetization was around then. You know what I'm talking about? Because we would have made so much more money, you know, and more popularity. This probably would have been our stepping stone towards, you know, doing a Sinners or something movie or something like that, you know, or maybe like Key and Peele or whatever. You know, it was just different times, and we just didn't go forward. Even when we was doing the comedy skits, remember those where there was a time where we was just ahead of our time. You know what I mean? We were doing comedy skits before there was a YouTube, before there was monetization. We were reviewing hip. See, even before what's his name? DJ Academics. We could name drop all the other ones that laid the foundation for him, and they didn't stay around. But yeah, that shit is crazy. A walk down memory lane. So anything else? So you're saying you releasing that y'all just having y'all's? I'm gonna have to sub to that if I'm not already.
We did a whole reaction to the whole movie, and I wish you were there, and we can continue to do reactions to really everything. You know what I mean? Because this is our content, and nobody's gonna put this content out but us. So like,
right. What about the Drake? What about the Drake mansion? What about the reactions and just the whole come up? What about Playboy Cardi? All that shit. What about what was the dude they did the record label? What was the dude with the boost
Stallion clip?
Awful Records. Remember Awful Records?
Let's see if I want to show you some of this footage. Like I'm trying to go back to the history because there was a lot of shit that happened that
Man Savage. Remember Man Savage and Awful Records?
The thing was I never seen you as somebody who was we were okay not looking for credit. We were making history. We were so busy making history, trying to get credit for history. It's almost like you know, like it doesn't even it's like you don't get paid for history. You know what I mean? Like when shit happens historically, there's no paycheck that comes with it. You get what I'm trying to say? And it was almost like, and I never seen you as that type of person. But at the same time, we paid the price for not trying to get credit for the history. You know what I'm saying? We paid the price financially, but it really wasn't a price for me because I don't really care about money to that degree where I'm like, damn, I didn't get paid. No, I got paid in other ways. You know what I mean? Like mentally, like, you know what I'm saying? The value that I have that I can share with people. It's a lot. Now, and I just really, I'm like my brain. I know like it's downhill.
So, do you have the footage, the Awful Records, the Playboy Cardis, the 21 Savage footages, the Drake, the I Love McConan, who else? What's his name? Zaytoven. What else? All that shit. 2 Chainz, Future. Dude, what's his name? The dude. No, from DJ. What's that DJ's name? Tall DJ. We the Connect, DJ Plug. I love my plug. What's the dude that was connected with I Love My Plug? The DJ.
Well, where he at? Wait. This was I don't know if I told. Hold on a second. Let me see if I could just share.
This one, it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put it on the YouTube screen.
DJ Cutthroat. DJ Cutthroat. That's his name, if I remember.
Yeah, I got Cutthroat. It's so much work I got to do. It's so much work. Okay, I shared the screen. It's so much work that I have to do.
808 Mafia.
Yeah.
What's that do with all those tattoos? I forget all these people's names. Shout out to all them. I gotta go back to Atlanta.
You got the screen share.
Okay, I see it. Here you go.
If I hit play, you'll hear it.
Wait.
This was my guy Johnny Bravo 745. And that and yeah, he shout out to Johnny Bravo.
Unbelievable.
And all of a sudden, between a time period, you get a lot of
loud?
like say 10 or 20 people hit the lottery. It no longer becomes a coincidence. And everybody in the neighborhood starts realizing this is the store where people are becoming rich lottery winners. That's basically what was happening in my scenario. I had a website.
Wait, pause it.
Websites
you see, right. It goes back to from the underground to the mainstream. It wasn't overnight, but it felt like it. You know what I mean? It really was on some boom, 1 minute, but it was a lot of patience. It was a lot of hard work and grind, on and offline. But go ahead, let it rock. But shout out to the hustle, to the grind.
World at the time, top 3 urban sites in the world at the time, the top 3 websites. Basically what was happening in my scenario, I had a website. We were one of the top 3 websites in the world at the time, top 3 urban sites in the world at the time. We were doing a lot of traffic and breaking a lot of artists. But the only difference between me and the grocery store is
I knew these were the ones.
The grocery store gets a fee. They get a cut. Like say if someone wins $10 million lottery, the store will get $100,000. I wasn't getting anything. So that's when I realized I had to start signing artists. And Makoni was my first artist. And within less than 3 years of working with him and managing his project, it was a record label bidding war. And he ended up choosing Drake's label OVO to go with. And with that, we ended up getting a Grammy nomination and sold millions of records worldwide. It's something different right now.
Pause it. And reflecting on that wasn't the best decision. Should have signed with someone else. But I digress because shout out to Drake. Nothing against Drake and OVO, but I don't think that was the best deal that was laid upon the table. And respectfully, and I'm gonna say that openly, public, that wasn't the best deal. He was just thirsty, to hold Drake's nuts. Go ahead,
jump on a new bandwagon, to say the least.
He just wanted that. He wanted that Drake stimulus package, and at the same time, he could have still got it. He already right.
He got it for free. Drake said, "I respect these. Here's a lottery ticket." He gave me and you the lottery ticket. And he didn't realize Drake was just saying, "Here, take the lottery ticket and get rich." He wanted to suck. He wanted to be up on the ball sack when a nigga said, "Nah, you don't gotta even be over here. Just take the lottery ticket and run off." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's take the lottery ticket. Thank you, my guy."
But he was better. What was the dude that because Drake stole that Hotline Bling? Remember, what was the dude's name that he just Swagger Jack Hotline Bling from?
His name wasn't Art Donalds because I don't remember.
No. You remember? You forgot that. Remember, it was that dude because he had the first song. Then
the nigga with the dreadlocks.
The nigga with the dreadlocks, and he took it. He made Hotline Bling off of it, but it was a song before that.
Nah, but they took that song off of another guy. So that was
that's what I'm saying.
That was a sample of a sample.
But he didn't get signed. Right. All right. Well, I'm all right. Keep this shit going. Keep it going. My bad.
He wanted me to send him a video. Like a 1 minute video on my story, and I just put it together. So I was trying to come up with some footage for him, but I was thinking that it'd be interesting if I went through like some of the old. There's a hard drive. There's these hard drives I have, the Makoni hard drives, and it was just a lot of stories in this hard drive.
And meanwhile, Ray Schmermer, this is all. Ray Schmermer was in the back.
Yeah. Ray Sherman was.
This is Mike Will era, right?
Yeah. This is based around their whole label was based around what we were doing.
Facts.
They made millions off of kind of modeling their artists and the swag, the sound.
And Mike Will wasn't even making the beats. Let's talk about it. No, actually, no.
He had a production label, so he was the name on the label on the LLC. So if it's Mike Will LLC, but it's a bunch of 10 fat motherfuckers in the studio making beats, it's Mike Will LLC. So it was Mike Will made it, but he was pimping them fat niggas. He was pimping them fat niggas. He had them niggas in the basement and
woo.
And what was it? What's that little fucking town up northern Atlanta? I ain't been out there so long. I forgot the names of these fucking
Tucker
city. Nah. Some shit up there.
Noah Cross.
They got up northern. They got like a fucking university up there. It's with the yellow and black. I can't remember the fucking.
Emory.
Nah.
Georgia Tech. I don't know.
Further north. He had these motherfuckers where up there making beats in the basement. A bunch of feeding them pepperoni pizzas all goddamn day, and he tried to add McConan to the slave shit, and but it was cool because he put us in a position to like make songs for Rihanna, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar. He was putting us in position to get really rich, and McConan was like he didn't want to fuck with the homies, bro. He wanted to go off and he just wanted to prove to us that he was viable by himself. He wanted to go off and like just prove to us, but bro, you were a product of us, bro. Just accept it and get rich, bro. Accept the fact you were a product of the OGs and just get rich. I'm gonna just keep playing.
But it goes back with one last point. He was hating on us then and sleeping on what our abilities was.
He wasn't sleeping on it. He just knew we were greater than him and we were gonna surpass him. And he didn't want to see
it. He didn't want his shine to get diminished.
It was a moment where he was ahead of us.
We stood back, especially me. I've been standing back out the cloud, out the limelight from day one. Y'all got this.
You stood all the way back. And it was an ego. We all had to keep our egos in check.
We was doing our job. I was doing everything I needed to do to make him success and make that song and everything about the movements to the point where it was at. But us, the story, I took
the time off to go work on him. You were still pushing the movement. So it was a 3-man, it was a triangle, it was a dynasty.
And I personally think no ego aside, I think the things I was doing online,
powerful.
I garnered the attention more. Like, I was keeping his name popping, and the shit that I was doing, it was bigger than his videos. The shit, and I don't even want to reveal the source. You know what I was doing, but the shit I was doing, I got them fuck niggas. I got the industry like, oh shit.
You never really got your check. You were a top A&R in the industry. And you never came and put your name out there as a top.
If I tell you, if they will believe how many people I made famous.
I got the story. I got all of it. We're gonna play it. Let's just go ahead and play it because I already chopped it up. And I'm telling you, I'm dropping all this shit because I don't care no more because it's gonna get to a point where I'm not gonna remember. And I'm not going to be.
That's why I'm be asking, where my Cash App at? Like, I need a cash. I made a lot of mother effers famous, but I'm done crying. I'm done crying.
Put the content out.
Real talk.
Content out like Prince, and you take this position like you're bigger than the money that they're paying right now. Then the money won't flow in. And we got so much content right now. We could flood the internet right now with facts, history, not some bullshit AI content, not some bullshit talking about what the latest nigga did in hip hop. That's all fucking bullshit. Icing on the cake to make money off of. We got actual history here. And
right. To help those that just are seeing or looking to see where things were and how things got to where things are at and how to maneuver next time if things get in that type of situation for you. We have the blueprints of just the come up. And this is just one project or two. I don't know what exactly you got available or how many projects you're showing, but this is one project within the music industry.
They don't want this information to come out. Like the shit I'm about to drop, they don't even want it to come out because this is exposing that, the news is fake. This shit is, there's some truth to the news, but you can manipulate the media. And this is what this is all showing. You don't need a big budget to manipulate the media. You could just have a small team. It was only 3 of us, and we had other satellites, but that came through us building relationships from just being in the streets. And bro, I go on and on and on about this.
And they peeped our flow. They peeped our flow. They started. They rode the wave. They started surfing. They started recognizing. And they got it. And they started like, yo, we getting that paper too. And I'm talking about the news and all the other systems that went with it too. And then that's how they really started connecting with us. Like, all right, let's work with them with other projects, because it was like, oh, they get it. They get it. And then we was like, they get it. Go ahead.
Let me play this. I'm gonna run to the refrigerator, but let me play this for a second, because I added your story. I put you in, and you know, I wasn't at the time. I'm not even on the camera most of the time, and neither were you. But there was a few times I still got to go through all this footage because there's a lot.
Yeah, I was ducking the camera.
I got footage of this nigga in the car crying to me, telling me how thankful he was that we took him out the hood, that we got him out the hood. And he wasn't even a star yet. And I didn't even look at this footage because I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Put him out here looking like a bitch, crying to me about how thankful he is that I gave him opportunity to be something greater than what he was.
Well, you caught it. I hope you didn't catch him crying in my Lambo that one time, but I digress. I don't got a Lambo.
Let me play this shit. I'm going to be right back. Let me play this. Him. And then money got involved, and then we fell out over money. And I don't even think it was something. I don't even think it was him. I think it was his family. His mother was going through some shit, and I think she needed some money, and she started kind of pressuring him to like, yo, just get the money and run type shit. And it was weird because his mother was like, she was like my mother. She was like, I respected her like she was one of my mothers. And it hurt me when, I'd say this to this day, it hurt me when we fell out because I really looked, his mother, I really had so much respect for her, Sabrina. If Sabrina ever sees this video, if Sabrina's still alive, yeah, that shit hurt me a lot because you were family to me. Like Sabrina, like I was like, and I'm sorry for that time. I remember there was this time I was supposed to leave my Range Rover for Sabrina, and I left it to one of my girlfriends at the time, and I think that was that's what they really stopped fucking with me. After that shit happened, they really stopped fucking with me. But anyway, let me go to this hard drive. Yeah, Sabrina was mad I leave for my Range Rover. I left it to my other. I never wanted to be your boyfriend, Sabrina. I was your son's artist manager, so I left my car to my girlfriend at the time. And Sabrina was like, fuck Prez. He ain't leaving that Range Rover for the week. It was my car. Why you mad at me? Anyway, yeah, I'm starting to remember now. Yeah, they was trying to use that Range Rover as an excuse to like break the business relationship. And the thing was, I bought that Range Rover just for his project because he used to have this big ass keyboard that he used to take on the road with us. And like when I signed him, I had a BMW, I had a 545. And I got rid of my BMW because I was like, nah, I'm an artist manager now. I need more space. So I got the Range Rover. And I'm like, yeah, we could carry equipment. We could really start moving and going on tour. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, when you're a manager, it's not just artist management. I was a road manager. I was the driver. I was the security guard. Like shit was happening at the shows. We'd be in New York and shit was happening at the shows when that Troy Ave shit happened. I had to call the goons up. Like, yo, pull up. Like shit may get crazy outside. Like, so it wasn't just artist management. Like it was like full person, like body. I'm a bodyguard. I'm an artist manager. I'm helping you write songs. I'm marketing you. I'm running the whole marketing campaign. I'm your driver. I remember one time we drove through a snowstorm. It was a snowstorm just to get one of the first shows we did in New York. I literally drove from Atlanta all the way to New York. We talking about almost a 700-mile trip because we stopped in Ohio and we did a little mini tour in Ohio. And there was literally a snowstorm. And luckily I had that BMW and I had some good tires on my car because during that trip to New York, there was trucks flipped over. And I'm driving this guy because I just believe in his music. I'm risking my life to drive this guy to New York, do a show at a small ass show in a fucking apartment. But this was the dedication that I had for his project and why I got to the next level. And then when you get to the top, you don't get mentioned for all this shit. You risk your life driving through snowstorms for a motherfucker who really don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? Him and his mother don't give a fuck about you, but you're risking your life for this person to see to it that this woman's son becomes great. And the minute some money comes, they kick you to the fucking curb like you had nothing to do with it and go with a management company that your own lawyer recommended. And yeah, I'm sure he's not going to want to be a part of the documentary because that was some foul shit that happened. And I understand why the lawyer was shady, because he was about to die. So this was his last 10 years to snake somebody. And this is just how the music business is. This is a story. This is a small story in the music business. Yeah.
Damn, rest in peace, Kendall.
Yeah, rest in peace, Kendall, man. Seriously. You know, and I really didn't want to, but I've been going through shit. And I gotta keep it real, what really happened, man. Like, I've been going through my own shit about mortality and all this shit. And I got to keep it real. Like, y'all niggas are snakes, bro. Y'all niggas were snakes. And I came to y'all with, I came to y'all with love. And y'all motherfuckers was real snakes and real.
Remember, Kendall was your lawyer first.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was some snake ass shit that happened. And hold on, I'll tell another story. There was a story. I've been trying to tell this story. The Adrian Broner story. Like, I don't know, like,
oh yeah, I think you got some holes in that. I peeped with some of the things you were saying. It was definitely, your timeline is a little off.
It was a little off on that one?
Yeah, in my opinion, yes. I didn't really do the research just to confirm it, but from my history, from what I remember, nah. Adrian Broner was already, when you met him, he was already that dude in a sense. I don't know if him and the money team had connected by then, but you met him out in Ohio, right?
No, I didn't meet him.
Oh, you was with 2 Chainz.
Listen, we were already promoting him for a year by the time I met him. We was already promoting. We promoted Adrian Broner first. He was just an upcoming star. And the only reason I promoted him, I was up watching videos, looking for videos one night. Remember, like we was the hardest working content. What is it called? Curator. Right. We were the hardest working content curators.
Right. Because Lee Q Odonet, he was busy and he had interns doing it, and they wasn't doing the level. We had the grit, we had the determination because they already won a championship. They already was at the top. We had more to prove. So we was not going to the invites. We was staying and just kicking their ass, and they was just jacking our shit.
Yo, I was up one night and I found this young talented boxer named Adrian Broner, and I watched his footage, and it was something. He had an upcoming fight, and it was just a nice news story. And when I watched the news story about him, he was nobody. You know how many boxers there are in the fucking world? It's a lot of fucking boxers. But we had that outlet at the time. And around this time, we're talking about 2013. We were lit. We were doing, we were filling up Madison Square Garden. We were doing 50,000, 100,000 page loads of unique visitors a day around this time. And now I don't even, I'm just not realizing how much traffic that really was. Like, even on a bad day.
I realized it off of that when we went to that, when we hosted that Lil B show. And y'all were backstage. I went to I left backstage just to go to the front to be like, yo, what's going on? Why is it all yo, the way they responded to me? I think I had a t-shirt or a hat or something. It was like, yo, you ILP. Oh, they was looking at me like a celebrity. I was like, oh shit. I didn't know the crowd was that big in social media, you know what I mean? In a YouTube, not a YouTube. This is even before YouTube and all that stuff. I didn't know that our website could get all those people to a show. I was like, oh shit, because it wasn't nobody, there was no promo other than that shit, other than what we was doing.
Yeah, I got the footage right here.
Facts.
I'm not on
right that there. I went to the front of that show. This is when Lil B, and that's when we were beefing with Lee Q Odonet and World Star, because he wasn't paying to get on so you know the shit. I ain't even gonna know what happened.
I don't have to lie about nothing.
But the thing is, these stories got to be told.
Where am I? That's when I had the baldy. I remember that shit feel like yesterday. Yeah, that shit.
These
Let that rock.
These stories got to be told with the commentary. And that's why I'm like, yo, I gotta drop all it. I gotta re-release all of this footage because when I released it on the Prezi Snipes channel, I wasn't really telling a story. So people are just watching the footage and like, what is this? Okay, little beat.
Remember that he had Cameron's manager right there. What was the dude? And he got
that was boy. That was DJ. He was working with DJ Woogie, and he was working.
Oh, right. That's somebody else. Right. DJ Woogie. I'm getting confused. I was thinking of what's dude's name? That was Cameron and what's his name? Diddy's bodyguard. What's his name? Big Jack. Big. Yeah. All right, never mind. Now there's so many.
There's so many.
You know what I'm talking about, though. You know what I'm talking about.
The big Cameron, the guy used to be around Cameron.
And Diddy's bodyguard. There used to be around. He was Cameron's manager.
That's not the same guy. That's two.
No. Yeah, I know. That's Doogie. That's Boogie.
Is this the one? Man, that's so much fucking shit, man. I've been putting out so much fucking content lately. It's so much to the story, and it's almost like it'd be a shame if I didn't try to exploit this story and put this out because they're not gonna do it. And if I leave it up to family,
content. Go back to that little bit. Where was I at? I didn't see me that I think there was a quick shot of me back in the day.
I don't know
in that video. I forgot what I looked like. That was back in the day when I was looking good. I was a fly. There you go. PTE or DT. He was a Soldier Boy. All that shit too. DJ Woogie, right? That was his name.
Yeah, it was a few of these clips. With this isn't all the footage. Like I want to release.
Show me where am I at? I know I'm in that video. I remember.
Not this one. It's probably another one. We had a few versions of this.
All right.
I don't.
Oh yeah, you used to be a hater. You used to be purposely keeping me out the shit. But shout out to you for doing that. Shout out to you for doing that. Yeah, you know I like being behind the scene.
You used to tell me. You used to be like, "Oh, we don't need to be showing our faces."
Yeah. I was definitely incognito.
I always listen to your advice. And when you told me we wasn't supposed to show our faces, we got to be behind the scenes like Pepsi, CEOs, and all that shit, I listen to you. But now in hindsight, I'm like, nah, we should have been showing our faces.
Yeah. We should have been more hammy. Yeah. I should have been right there,
And I listen
dancing like Diddy, doing a Diddy bob, like all of the videos.
And that's to this day, that's one of the only, like, if I can ever say anything bad about you, that's the only thing I can say. Because you told me not to be in the motherfucking Diddy. And I listen.
Damn.
I listen to my big brother.
Yeah, I'm a fuck nigga.
Hey, whatever. We don't gotta live. We don't gotta dwell on this shit now. I'm dropping it all. I'm dropping all this shit. I'm just fucking with y'all. I ain't that excited.
Right. I just wanted everybody. I wanted everybody to eat. I wasn't that concerned of being popular, like that type of celebrityism. You know what I mean? I wasn't looking for the clout that way. I was just looking to get paid. I wasn't trying to be that dude and be all famous and all in the scenery and all this shit. I was good with that
because
shit.
Niggas died behind that shit.
Right.
Died behind that shit. So I didn't want to be that guy either. So I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'd rather just be the nigga with money instead of the guy on the camera because we got McConan with Dolph.
Oh, famous.
We got McConan with Dolph. I got the footage. Let's go.
Oh yeah, young Dolph.
So man, just pulled up to the Sharantino mansion and let's listen on the radio. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Sharantino mansion. You can't see that.
Honestly, how are you getting back to New York?
I'm Batman.
Man.
I'm Batman.
You gonna make a buck?
When you get back to New York, I'm gonna be right there. The general.
I'm gonna be there in less than 24 hours.
When I be there in 22.
This dude right there is downstairs right now. This dude is downstairs. I'm like Blackbeard. I'm like, this dude is downstairs. He got it. He's supposed to go to the store for me. All right, let me see where he at. I think he around. See, maybe he might jump on the mic. Hold on, I'm gonna break him. Hold on, I'm gonna break Blackbeard on the microphone. Go ahead, keep it rocking.
So if a nigga think I'm not there when he there, you better know that I'm there. Stop playing with me. What's that? That's how I'm cooking. And I'm still a chef. I'm still cooking in the kitchen. Ribeye steaks and all kind of shit like that.
My house trash from my mom today.
All right, let me turn the cameras off for that. This was around the time where I rented that big ass mansion. And my plan was we were gonna start the record label at the mansion. And it had like 7 bedrooms. So I figured any artist that wanted to come over and record music with us, they could spend the night. It was plenty of rooms, it was plenty of space. And I was just gonna set up a studio in there. And Makona had a bunch of dogs too. And he wanted a place to bring his dogs. He had maybe like 3, 4, 5 pit bulls. He wanted a place to, and this was the only place this was the only mansion in the Atlanta market that was like pit bull friendly, and I mean dog friendly. So we moved into the mansion, and when his mother find out that we had got the mansion, I don't think she liked the fact that I had put her down as a business partner. So I don't think she liked the fact that, we had made that move ahead of her. But I mean, we couldn't run no record label out of her house.
This fucking life of living goddamn, being a goddamn superstar and being a regular motherfucker at home. This shit is on my nerves. It sucks. I need that fucking check. Mike Will goddamn texting me today. Look at what the fuck I'm at, Mike Will. You see what the fuck I'm at. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, dog. Look at this shit, dog. I'm used to doing 2 by myself, dog. I got like 3, 4, 5, 6 people around here, dog. I got to do one.
You know what I mean? When I would go out there to go work with him, I'd be staying in a hotel for a month or so. Sometimes I rent an Airbnb for like a month, and I'd just be out there shooting videos for him. And but the money was starting to come in. We was getting booked for shows. We was literally lit every night, and he was hot in Atlanta around the time.
There go 21 Savage.
Hottest markets on IOP. And,
yo, you see that?
Because I had built.
Yo, rewind that. That was just a random young 21 Savage before his fame. Wasn't that him?
Well, we responsible for 21 Savage.
And that's just one dude.
I can say that unapologetically. Like, we're responsible for 21 Savage.
Yo, that dude Playboy Cardi was around. Who else? So many. The list. Yo, Migos before they got signed to QC.
Yeah, all that shit. I tell all the stories, bro. I'm releasing all this footage. I'm releasing all this shit, bro. I ain't about to hold on to this shit no more. Hottest markets on IOP, and because I had built a lot of ties in Atlanta with Zaytoven and his team.
Yeah, no, we straight there.
Yo, rewind that. Yo, you know who that? Damn, you bringing it back, dude. Yo, I ain't even gonna say who that was. All right, yeah, 21 Savage. But I'm saying that I didn't see that dude in years.
Who?
Dude, that with all the connects.
Al Nuke.
Al Nuke.
I can hit Al Nuke right now. He'll jump on the stream, type shit.
Shout out to Al Nuke.
Yeah, he's that type of guy. Like, I swear, if I saw him, he would get on like, "What up? I'll tell you the story. About how we were sending McCone over to pick up."
And I heard you was talking to Dope Man. You did a video talking about Dope Man's a dinosaur. That's a whole nother subject. Dope Man, the stories of Dope Man. But Al Nuke.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Google Al Nuke.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this shit. We definitely gonna link with Dope Man. Definitely. He was hot in Atlanta around the time because Atlanta was one of our hottest markets on IOP, and because I had built a lot of ties in Atlanta.
Al Nuke.
Zaytoven and his team.
Yeah, no, we straight there.
I built a lot of ties in Atlanta with it says, "I'll tell McConan to come pick up the $75. I'm about to get that video up now." He says, "Okay."
Who else was a day one dude? Shout out to, and he rest in peace. What's the dude's name? Yeah.
Shorty Low.
Shorty Low. Shout out to Shorty Low.
He just send money all the time. Shorty Low for his artists, his nephew.
A real day one, a real Atlanta native. Shout out to legend Shorty Low.
Legend.
Real dude, a real straight up dude.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
underground niggas.
I didn't even remember. I used to send McConan to Zaytoven's crib to pick money up. And
Facts.
like it's right here. Like Al Nuke, like he's like, I'm like, yo.
Shout out to Deborah. Shout out to Deborah too. We got shit Deborah Antony.
So we was charging like $100 to $200, but I was only charging like Zaytoven and Al Nuke 75 because I fuck with him and I fuck with his music. And I knew Zaytoven was about to be the next. He was already the hot. And I fuck with I fuck with Gucci Man and Zaytoven. So, you know, when we was charging 150, we like, yo, just give us 75. You know, we know the money coming in and the promotion is good. So we was working with people. We wasn't trying to be like, oh, y'all rich. Give us $500, Zaytoven. So that's why they was really fucking with us, because we was like, listen, we got this service. We really down to earth. We really about the community. We're not trying to overcharge y'all. I know how royalties work, like how them checks come in far and few, a couple months. You know, so we was showing love. And we used to send our artists to go pick up gas money from them. And I forgot about shit like this. I had to go through these texts and the archives and be like, damn, I was sending McConan to pick up money so he could put gas in his tank so he could live. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were sacrificing money that was supposed to go in our pocket for him so that he could become a star. But I'm going to keep playing the video.
Shout out to Al Nuke.
Yeah,
Al Nuke.
Real Detroit legend. Real Detroit legend.
Facts.
Zaytoven and his team.
Yeah, no, we straight in.
What's going on over here, Zaytoven? What you doing with over here?
We just working, man. You know, we got to do it. We got to work. That's all I'm doing. I ain't doing a day, work all of the day. ILP is what, you know, the biggest thing, smoking. The next thing, the pop. So, you know, I'm 10 toes down, wholeheartedly rocking with them, man. So y'all make sure y'all, I need to be the face of ILP, man. Believe that.
With CEO Charlie over
ILP was the site. You see, there was, and he was just one. And see, yo, Metro Boomin, Sunny Digital. We had all the major producers, and still not to really just like, yeah, everybody's still around. I mean, like, to call it a buck, and not just in Atlanta, but Atlanta was our major haven, major headquarters when it just came to pumping out that new wave. Because at that time, Atlanta was really at its prime, at its peak. You know what I mean? Well, you know. So shout out to everybody in Atlanta during that time.
Fuck with Atlanta. And I only really started fucking with Atlanta because of you. You know what I mean? Like, because that was where, I don't gotta tell you history. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the Atlanta, like, you had, you know, I came out there because of you. And then I started falling in love with Atlanta. So that was always a place outside of New York that I was like, yeah, I need to be out there and try to make a name for myself. So yeah, like this shit history. Like, we got history. Like, it's no reason why I'm supposed to be modest. Like, I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like, everybody, I'm speaking to everybody. Like, you could die tomorrow. Put out your shit, put out your content. Stop being so fucking scared. Like, I mean, I know people be having jobs and shit, so they don't be wanting to put out certain type of content because, you know, they don't want to get fired from their jobs because they speak in their mind. But I mean, obviously, you don't want to be talking about nothing too political, too religious. Just speak. I mean, just tell your story. If you got a history, tell your story. Don't be scared to tell your story, because people want to hear this shit. And this is what's valuable right now. Everybody's just at a standstill with this AI content because AI is based off of these type of stories. So if we're not putting out these stories, how does AI even get better? So everyone's just waiting for the next person, but nobody got none because there's a bunch of new motherfuckers that ain't that shit. They're just now 20 years old.
Right. But these are the fourth. These are the originators. Shout out to Zaytoven, 808 Mafia, Southside, all that. Was it? I was saying DJ Cutthroat, and he was working for the dude out there on the channel. DJ, what was his name? The super tall dude that worked at the radio station. DJ, forgot his name, with the cross eye. One of his eyes was slow or something like that. Damn, what was his name?
I don't know. Shout out to Bug and all the OGs, Jamil,
right?
All the brothers, the whole family, DJ Cutthroat, because they was really I fuck with them. They was really a connect out in Atlanta. Even the future content that came through, that came funnel, they was the ones shooting that future content that we posted, but we was like a satellite. They was like, and it was crazy because we met them and our name was so similar to
Right.
them.
DJ Cutthroat was really the plug. I mean, that was one of his names or one of his channels, his websites. But he really had a lot of connection that helped us in as far as reaching. You know, when we wasn't around people that we had no connection to, he helped with those connections, getting us to those people.
Yo, but it's like I didn't even like. When we met them, we both had similar names, but we had nothing to do with each other, and it was crazy. We was like ILP, and it was like I love my plug. We was both ILMP. It was weird, and then we just connected, and we was just those were my good friends. I ain't even speak to them in a while, but let me keep playing this video. It's so much history. It's so much like history in this, and it needs to be like documented because this was like even the stories, our BMF stories about how we was out in Atlanta. I think I was telling the story on another video. I got to chop it up. How we was in Atlanta around the time before BMF and Big Meech got busted, and we witnessed the whole BMF Jeezy movement before Jeezy, and we were selling.
Oh yeah, the corporate thugs, CTE.
We witnessed that movement. Right. How they made a whole TV show about that movement, and I was there to witness that in Atlanta around that time. There was all this black movement, be it Black Mafia family, and I witnessed it. I remember we was in the mall one day selling DVDs, and then we see like 10 dudes with jackets with Letterman jackets on, you know, like looking leather Lettermans on, like wow, like it's like 10 guys, they all wearing the same jacket, and this isn't like no sports team. They're not just dick riding some sports team. They got their own logos on it. So we walk up to them like, yo, who y'all? Like we see it say CTE. We see it don't say BMF. I remember it said CTE, Corporate Thugs Entertainment. This was their record label. And we walked up to them like, I remember, I know you was with me. I walked up to them. I probably walked up to Big Meech. And I'm like, yo, who y'all?
Yeah, I remember.
They're like, this CTE, this BMF. I said, look, listen, this is what we got going on. I said, listen, this is our shit. And
the rest is history.
BMF pulled out I don't even think BMF, I probably was just trying to get 10. BMF pulled out a 20 or 50. He said, here. And we took the shit. He said, yeah, it's BMF. And I said, yeah, man, it was respect. And they walked off. And I remember they used to always be, I used to always see this baby blue 360 Modena around the time. That was the Ferrari at the time. And I used to always see that driving around the city. And that was Jeezy. That was Jeezy with them. I think he was with them that day we sold him that DVD. And that was Jeezy. And then he became a star, and he tried to disconnect himself from them because they got caught up in the RICO and all that shit. But it's so many stories like we got from just being in the streets. Man, so many stories. It's so many stories. I'm leaving my digital imprint. That's all I'm saying. I'm leaving my digital imprint.
Be the face of ILP, man. Believe that.
With CEO Charlie over at Street Execs, 2 Chainz Management, Young Dolph's management, I had built good relationships out in Atlanta. So by the time McConan, everything started to connect.
All right, we're here in Atlanta, Georgia, at an undisclosed location. We got the young legend in here, Young Dolph. You know what I'm talking about? He the only one giving this high-class street music, as I can call it and as I see it. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody know where you're from.
What's poppin'? I'm from South Memphis.
Yo, like one of the first people.
Shout out to Young Dolph. I mean, you see, and that's like he wasn't like because we were still on the come up. He wasn't hating, and he used to be blessing the channel. You remember? You know, as far as the background, like he would pay for the takeovers.
Bro,
one of those people that will pay for the takeovers, the whole him, Soldier Boy. Who else would pay for the will drop that bread for a black-owned business?
Yo,
we wasn't no label, nothing like, all right, we see y'all what y'all trying to do here. Boom. Because they was blackballing him.
Yo, I swear, I wish I was acting more like a fanboy when I met him. Because I would have took pictures with Dolph. I was chilling. I remember what happened that day. I had a bottle of Patron, and I pulled up to meet CEO Charlie. And I didn't know I was meeting Young Dolph that day. I was just going to meet up with Charlie. He said they had a new studio in Atlanta, and I used to meet them at this other office they had. I think it was like on Howard Mill Road or some shit like that. They probably still there. I'm not sure. That's a long time, but they opened up this new studio and it was dope. And they had it all. It was all set up. And I swear, I was just going to see what was up with Charlie, because every time I went to Atlanta, I go check in on Charlie. Hey, what you doing? And I wasn't trying to get money off of Charlie, but when Charlie was trying to run a promotion, I'd be like, let's run a promotion. So yeah, so he said, hey, come to our new studio, and I got my new artist. And I already knew about Dolph from like Gucci Man mixtapes, because he was already like fucking with Gucci Man was fucking with him. So I was already fucking with Dolph from the I think he was on that first Young Thug, the first Young Thug song I ever heard. I think Baby Girl, You Ain't No Virgin. Baby Girl, that was Young Thug, Dolph, and Gucci Man, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, Young Thug been around for a minute.
This was when Young Thug just came out. Young Thug and Dolph came out at the same time. I remember this shit vividly. And so
I used to be playing Young Thug content when look, I could show you. I got content.
No. Listen. Trust me. Young Dolph was already out. He was dropping mixtapes, but around the time he started really becoming famous when he started working with street execs. And that was that was around the time Gucci Man, I think Gucci Man had Thug signed. So Gucci was under Thug, and he was under Dolph was under street execs. So they came up around the same time, and we was promoting all that shit around the same time. I remember vividly. And so we went to this interview. Next thing I know, I'm interviewing Dolph. I think he told me when I'm on my way, he's like, yeah, I got this new artist. His name is Young Dolph. So I'm like, all right, hell yeah, I know the Young Dolph. So I'm like, with it. So I'm with McConan. I'm like, yo, what up? I'm telling him, yo, interview Young Dolph. Like,
and this is right at the cusp of all their fame before they really blew up. Young Dolph, McConan, even if it was only for a certain amount of time. And then like shit, a few years later, he got assassinated, if you want to, you know what I mean? So it's wild. This all happened within a short amount of span of time.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying. Even what I'm doing here, all this is just what I've been here for 5-6 years. Yo, and then we move. Yo, you got to just accept and appreciate the time that you have with, because you never know who you around and who may be the next person to just blow and just be that next dude.
Yeah, I regret not taking more photos with Young Dolph. Like, I'm sitting here with this guy, not knowing he's about to be the next legend in Memphis, and I'm with him, and I'm like, yeah, he cool. He's a dude, you know. He was shining when I met him. He had blue diamonds in his hair. He was on. Dolph was on when he signed with CEO Charlie. Dolph was I don't know much about his story, but I heard he was a real hustler in Memphis. And when he came to Atlanta, Dolph was on.
I know it when the way he was dropping bags on the channel for promo.
Dolph was on. Dolph was all the way on. Like, he was on in the streets. Like when I met him, and yeah, man, he was Dolph was cool, man. I wish we cracked jokes, man. I was cracking jokes with him. Like, I had a bottle of Patron and me and Dolph was drinking, and we with McConan, we was all just drinking. We was tipsy as hell, drunk, and we was talking shit. And as Charlie, the interview started getting on some fuck shit, and Charlie was on some like, all right, started to wrap this shit up. But I started asking him fuck questions and shit, like, and we was all laughing and we was having a good time. And I wish I took a picture with him, because I didn't think he was gonna get killed in a few years later. That shit was crazy. Like,
all right, you was asking questions like just his vulnerability, where it's like, nah, we can't let that shit rock. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, Dolph.
Yeah, he was real down to earth. He was just with it. You know, no security. He would just be around, just chilling. I wish I was there. I wish I was there during this magical moment.
Yeah, and this is probably the only rapper in my time that I interviewed that passed away or got murdered. So this interview means a lot to me, and I want to re-release this on the Art Donald.
Even though this right here, this particular clip is not the interview of the. It's not the interview, but it's a clip.
The interview. Nah, this is this is a piece of the interview. I
know, but this is not the interview, because you have a whole interview with him. This is just like a B-roll.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
From South Memphis.
Man, he was so fucking hot in Atlanta, man. We couldn't go anywhere. We'd be walking in the mall, people was running up to us, and this was only like 2 years work. This was only like 2 years work, and he was a fucking star. And yeah, so we would be at the mansion, and we would be it was nothing. It was so much fun. We was having fun, but I think McConan decided he wanted to move to New York all of a sudden.
What? Presley Snipes to make that song. Presley Snipes, check out my house. Papa. Presley Snipes has a whole fucking.
I'm a young nigga, y'all.
He has that whole 1980s.
I'm a humble ass nigga. This is Drake. I'm trying to live in a small little condo, some shit where y'all can't even come hang out at.
Only problem with that, McConan, was we was already in at a few $100,000 on your projects, so we needed to get our money back.
No fucking way.
He started hanging out with these fashion designer kids, and he decided that he wanted to move to New York and pursue fashion or some shit like that. But we had just signed a lease at the mansion, and then that was just another thing that like caused separation, like as far as like business separation, because really the plan was after Tuesday we was gonna build our label out and make more Tuesdays.
Fuck a budget, bro. I'm trying to goddamn be free. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not free right now.
I ain't trying to spend no money, bro. I'm trying to save all my little money so I can be a millionaire.
Spring 2015, we got you now.
Any real hustler knows it takes money to make money. So when things were starting to pop and we were spending all the money, he's starting to act like, oh, Prez is spending too much money. But yeah, the reason you fucking hot is because I'm spending money. So now you want to start talking about, I don't want to spend no money. Fuck out of here, bro. And we could have replicated that same success with Tuesday. But, you know, the money was coming in. His mother, they wanted to spend some of that money. And they was looking at me like I was spending up the money, but I had my own money. Like, you know what I mean? I could have matched them every month, whatever was coming in. It was starting to get to the point though, where that money was starting to become greater than, you know, the money from the ad revenue from the website. But it was just getting to that point. But I didn't need that money. That shit was just icing on the cake for me. I was already making, you know, maybe 15, 20,000 a month around that time, just with my website. So I was doing fine. You know, we had a high overhead because I had to pay server bills to run the site. So sometimes my server bill would be $8,000, $10,000. So, you know, if I had to make 20,000 or more a month, you know what I mean? And when everybody realized that McConan blew up off of IOP, the traffic really started coming in. So now my server bills was like $15,000 a month. And I'm living in Ohio at my grandmother's crib at the time. I'm literally paying the price to keep this website open, the price of a penthouse. I could be living anywhere in the world for the amount of money my website is making, but I'm over here living in, you know, damn near squalor in a small town in Ohio. So, you know, I wanted to live lavish, and I wanted to show the lifestyle, and that was what it was all part of it. You know what I mean? Like rags to the riches story. We're showing McConan, he was living on the South Side. Now he's living in this big mansion. And then that it was a great story. It was a great story, and we didn't get to play it out because he couldn't stop moving, and his mother, he seen the money in her eyes. And next thing I know, they want to break the lease. They want to break the lease, and they say, "Yo, fuck that! I'm moving to New York." And I'm like, "Dad, we supposed to be building this record label. Like, we got a hit with Drake."
Going up on the Tuesday. Got your girl. What do you say, Drake? I met her in the Chi-Town. And she was like my old girl.
We wasn't even signed to Drake, so we was free agents. It was like Drake gave us a lottery ticket, and we didn't have to do nothing but continue to make music. We were guaranteed to make millions. Guaranteed millions were coming to us. We didn't have to do nothing. We were totally independent, and it was exactly how it was supposed to be. It was exactly how everything was supposed to be. And I had did it all. I had got my artists on the radio, totally independent, without a major label, without the help of a major anything.
It like me better. Check my recording fee. I got my manager right here, and he gonna take that shit on square. So nigga better put at least 100,000 in there. If you want a person hook, you know a nigga like a crook. Where that castle's in that shit. Fuck that shit though, bitch. Hey.
Like, besides my investors, the Himmel family, besides them, I had no major. It was all private investment, and we were able to build and make a star and create a major label bidding war. And he ends up selling us all out for $75,000.
Damn, wait, what you snitching? Damn, we're gonna have to end this. Damn, you got the yo. Can you hear me?
That's heavy, huh?
Yeah, you got yeah. Chill, yo. Just stop this. Let's get on out of here.
It's
Is
all
that the end? Is that the end? Damn, you got the Himmels. Okay. Damn.
yeah, that's what happened. That's digital imprint, is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That's a deep one. Shout out to you for hitting the link and just a reminder of just where we was at and how we got to this point. Or how I was nobody. I was just a fly on the wall, according to some. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know nobody. Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to even I love McConan. Yo, he was just young and he was not familiar, not experienced enough, and he just got caught in the limelight and got lost in the sauce in the Hollywood shuffle, respectfully, or the Atlanta shuffle, whatever you want to call it. No hard feelings after all this. Although, yeah, even me, I felt that the both of you, mainly him, dropped certain things, and I'm sure we could all just reflect and look, oh, he shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't, because I take my own self accountability and look at it, damn, if I only did this, if I wasn't so doing that, or just because although I believed in a lot of it, I was sleeping on certain things at certain times. I should have been more focused. I should have been more tunnel vision at certain parties, at certain events, at certain get-togethers, at certain music videos. Maybe I didn't say enough to McConan or his mother. You know what I mean? Or just what didn't I do that what have I learned from this that made me better? Because yeah, a lot of money was lost, but at the same time, a lot of knowledge was gained, and yeah, we made money, but way not as much as we could have made. And because for example, like what's the dude's Fetty Wap during that time when he really blew, Fetty Wap, who else? Bobby Smurder, like right after that, they was able to really capitalize, I think, or even this dude like Designer with that, what was that song called? Designer had like a few months or years later. They were able to really capitalize more than I think McConan did. Even though McConan made his million. Wait, you're muted. Go ahead. You were saying?
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fetty Wap's run, the only one who had a legendary run off after McConan off the Drake remix was Fetty Wap. And he was signed to.
He was the last, you would say, you think he was the last that really blew from because after that, it kind of, people was done with that Drake stimulus package and all that, the OVO mystique and all that. Nobody really wanted to after that McConan fell. But go ahead.
Yeah, it was a legendary. Like Fetty Wap was the only one to have a legendary run off the Drake stimulus, and they didn't end up doing no deal with Drake.
Right.
Stayed independent, and they did RGF. They did their own deal, and I don't know the politics behind it, but from what I look like, Fetty Wap and RGF Productions made a lot of money. They made a shitload of money. The money we were supposed to make, because we had our own outfit. We didn't need to be a part of Drake's outfit. We got hot in the streets in Atlanta, and Drake wanted to be a part of that, and he was.
And we had the top producers. Drake had his producers, he had his team and all that shit. But it kind of, go ahead.
What happened was, once the McConan shit fell apart, they was like, well, where do we direct our traffic to? Or where do we direct our vision to? And it went to 21 Savage. He was the guy that was just standing behind me all the time. And I wasn't a rapper. And I regret not being a fuck rapper around that time, because it's like it was like I was the next in line, and he was just
Speaking
there.
of next in line, you want to tell that Rihanna story? But I digress.
Rihanna.
No. Let's not go there. They may be listening. They may be watching. Let's end this.
Rihanna is supposed to be like my wife. That Rocky still got nothing on me. I'm from Harlem for real. Harlem Hospital.
I could tell you want me to tell you my stories of love lost. Where should I begin? TLC?
Man. Oh yeah, in Atlanta. We got Atlanta stories.
Woo! I got a lot of Atlanta stories. Y'all wouldn't believe it. Like, nah, for real, that really happened. I mean, shout out to Erykah Badu, but she's not the only one.
Man. Yeah, but I'm dropping all the content, so I'll be back soon. It was a pleasure for having me on as a guest today. I got to get back to my shit. We call it pain. We call it pain. You know what pain is? When you're dropping at least 5 pieces of content on your YouTube channel a day.
Woo!
And if you're not doing it,
you on that Flacco shit. Whatever. It's time for me to end this and get back to work my damn self. With that other lane. But I've been trying to really give this attention, this channel. But I hear you though. But yeah, I ain't getting no cash apps. I mean,
listen.
Damn.
Listen. Put that pain in, and I guarantee YouTube is gonna
put the pain in. I'm about to get back to it. I might take be on a hiatus because this channel's slow and this sector.
Go to my channels and look and see if I put the pain in the last 24 hours. I've been putting in pain.
Seeing some of your channels. I mean, I don't know about all of them. You probably got 20. But
I've been putting in pain. Go to my channels. I put in like 15 videos in the last 24 hours off of 3 channels.
Yo, but I was saying, you got to see that Flacco. You may have to get into that Flacco sector he's in. He's talking about, that dude Chud, that white dude with the cowboy hat, with the beard, with the mustache. You know what I'm talking about? See, like,
listen, I don't want to have nothing to do with none of that Chud business.
Oh, so you know what that is?
I'm making fun, clean content.
Okay.
PG-13, monetize, a lot of money.
That's way more than that Flacco monetize. He ain't getting much off of that. He could get way more.
Listen, I'm giving y'all the sauce right now. I'm giving y'all the sauce. Clean content, 5 videos a day. It's called pain. If you can't put in pain, just go to your job.
Wait, is that an acronym?
Let me show you what pain looks like. I'm gonna show you what pain.
I know what pain looks like. I could just show you my Cash App receipt for this live stream. I'll show you pain.
I've been bullshitting this month, but I've been bullshitting this month on the other channel. Oh, y'all can't see it. I don't want to. Y'all know I can show you pain, man.
Chill. Yeah. I think we got the drift off of just seeing that bio, that doc or whatever that was. But I feel you. I mean, just to even keep any channel, any content up consistently, it's a different breed of go get and determination.
Listen, Art Donald's is the new archive, so everyone's a part of it. We putting out that content out there. You're gonna see us, so you may see yourself on there. You on there, everyone's on there.
Shout out to Art Donald. Shout out to all the other content creators out there in the sector I've been reviewing, or just overall on these YouTube streets. Good luck and best of luck. I mean, because sometimes it don't even involve luck when you just got the grind and commitment.
Or pain. It's called pain.
Okay, pain. No pain, no gain.
Yeah, we putting in pain right now. So if you trying to find some new content, you trying to figure out this internet shit.
I'm sitting on a lot of what's it called, viral. It's just I just have to just edit it and do the shit to it. But
I'm about to start re-releasing the IOP archives. I still got videos backed up, archives of stuff that's not on YouTube. We about to start dropping that pain. And the trading too, to get money.
Oh yeah, that's the whole right. The trading. Right. So stay tuned because we're gonna share all that here. When we have different invited guests, we may call up some people or whatever just to stretch the narrative or add some more spice to the conversations.
We would just want to have that other content for y'all too, for entertainment's sake, but it's an educational. It's an art. It's like an art gallery. But
I personally like the mystique of it, and just not even. Although you kind of revealing a lot, just off of even this live stream. I like the unknown and like, who is this dude? And just like, because I don't know nobody. I ain't connected. I don't give a fuck. I lost money. I gained money. I'm in an attic now. I guess all that people want or randoms, haters that's scared to show their face to this day. The bottom line is jealousy's real, envy's real, and to be thinking about what somebody's saying, any day is just a waste of time, especially if you're committed and focused on real change and real growth. Haters are gonna hate and they're gonna stick their nose up, but what are they doing outside of just talking bullshit? What are they doing? They scared to show their faces. They've yet to show any value of what they have been doing, not just on YouTube, but just period. So I was like, so fuck. What? Why even acknowledge them? Why even acknowledge their existence? You know. So I'm trying to just acknowledge it, maybe find that something, maybe they might be have some type of talent or skill worthy for me to capitalize on, but they ain't got shit. These goofies ain't got shit.
Hey man, I'm about to get back to the pain. And yeah, y'all, we out here in these streets, dropping that historical value, bringing value to people's lives, giving them information and ideas so that the algorithm and everything can grow and evolve. I'm out.
All right, salute.
Salute.
I appreciate you though. I mean, I'll holler at you after I get off of this a little later.
I gave y'all a good show tonight. Good night. Love you, man. Love you.
All right, salutes. Same to you. We gotta continue this to the next event, into the next project, and that's what we're working on, whether y'all know it or not. You know, that was just some excerpts of a past life and past commitments. But now fast forward to the present and to the future, and we're gonna end it right here with that. But we're gonna stay committed with all the things we started off with in the beginning of the live when it comes to just giving updates. June is on its way. And I appreciate all the help, the support, and the input via emails or just in the chat and such and such. Yeah. So with that, y'all have a good one. No hard feelings. Shout out to Uppity and whoever else that just feels some type of way about Photon. Hey, it is what it is. You know, no grudges, no hard feelings. We're gonna keep things moving. We're gonna continue to keep our foot on these randoms necks, without AI. So with that, y'all have a good one.